Hello guys, how you guys doing today? We are back live with our competition, and I see that our connection got lost. Fantastic. Off to a great start. I'm actually pretty tired today. I could have slept in, but then my body is like, wake up at 5:30. I was like, dang, come on, why you do this? All right, let's check chat. Who's here? Who's here already? All right, Ashton Master is here. DJG is here. Res91's here. Iona's here. Jabberwock is here. Malum, welcome. GNX Brave is also here. Breevy Steel's here. D3 is here. Just what we needed. No connection. Well, that was with the game. I think it just spanned out. Like if we log in, we're fine. We're fine. And I guess if we're logging in, I guess we might as well just check to see if anyone moved. Earlier when I checked, someone did move, but not enough points for me to get a +1. So we're gonna be waiting it out. Also, yeah, okay, so no one's moved. So here, right here, we know this ain't a +1. So we're just gonna sit here. I also know the chances that somebody else that I'm competing with at the end of the season rolled me right now, very high, okay? Very high. So you can only stay for an hour before needing to leave to meet up with some friends. That's cool, mate. What are you guys doing? Got anything cool planned? Probably not to. Oh, you're talking about stream. Actually, who else is streaming Azure Lane right now? Let's see. I don't know if they'll probably won't. Jeez, the weather outside here is getting dicey. Space and Chemo Cheese are both streaming. I don't know if they'll be able to stay. They'll still be streaming when I get here because looks like they started streaming before, but that's all right. That's all right. I'm not doing the long stream today. We're actually doing good luck, ALM. Thank you, Kane. And also welcome to chat. And Iona said he's going to lunch, and then you're going to an escape room. Those are kind of fun. I've done one escape room in my life. It was pretty good. We got out in time, so no pressure. What clip, Malum? What clip are you talking about? Actually, I'm actually serious. There's a lot of clips out there that there's a lot of clips out there. So I'm curious what clip you're talking about. I don't know if I've seen them all. I definitely have seen a lot of them. I've seen like at least 10 or 15 of them. Tomorrow, we are going to be doing the VIP stream. So if you're around tomorrow and you want VIP role, so that you can post links, you can evade night bots. No, you can evade spam, all that jazz. You gotta be in chat tomorrow. We're not doing it today because I have stuff to do tonight. So also behind on video editing again. Every time I think I get ahead on video editing, I'm like, oh, I'll start Twitch streaming, or oh, I'll start a TikTok, or oh, I'll do some weird challenge. I don't know. Every time I start getting ahead, I don't know. I do this to myself. Apparently, I'm a masochist. I don't know. The point is, we're gonna be doing that tomorrow. So we're gonna have the long stream tomorrow, and we're gonna do that. First come, first serve basis. No, not necessarily first come, first serve basis. It's gonna be people that I think have the most quality contributions to chat tomorrow, or the most quantity. We might do some quantity, we might do some quality. But anyone who's in chat tomorrow has a chance. If you're talking tomorrow, we're gonna give away some of these VIP roles. So what Unfortunately, I can't get past 800 ranking. RIP. At least I can get merit points. Yeah, merit points are good. Wait, for VIP? Yeah, VIP. I think I made a tweet. Oh, I scheduled a tweet. I didn't make it right now. I can. Let's see if I can show this to you guys. All right, so because I just recently got access to actually getting VIPs. And I didn't even know what they were. So if we do this, this should work. So basically, tomorrow, we're going to be doing the challenge again. But anyone who catches my eye in chat, something funny or quality or good question or just a lot of spam, I don't know what it'll be. No public criteria. It's gonna be arbitrary. So come and chat and whatnot. If you guys don't know what VIPs are, like I didn't yesterday, basically, you don't get affected by slow mode. You can post links, things like that. I think I can give away 40 or 50 right now. But if y'all chat tomorrow, we can actually get more badges. So we're going to be looking for people to chat. So that's that. And maybe we'll have a long stream tomorrow while we let some people roll in. Alrighty. Gotcha time. Not really. We're not doing gotcha pulls too much. Soren? Where's Soren? I don't know. I see you guys have Twitch names, and you have Discord names, and you have YouTube names. And some of you are consistent across platforms, but a lot of you are not. And so I don't know your names. If Drunken Chips comes tomorrow, he'd easily wall the chat. A lot of spam. I hate the wishing well. I picked Mama Mikasa, and the gacha does not want to give her to me. The wishing well is... the wishing well wasn't too bad to me. I got one of the 2 ships in my wishing well so far. And I've been building wishing well this whole week. Like, quite a bit. So, I don't know. It's been okay. It's probably on target range-wise. I'd like it to be lucky, but, you know, it is what it is. ALM should be scared if I could post links. I will be scared if people post links. Right now, the only 2 links that you can post are Wikipedia and you can do the wiki. No, not Wikipedia, but the wiki. You can do the wiki, and you can do Azure Fleet Maker. That way, because we know that those are safe. Today it took me 5 attempts to dump a zombie buff explorer. That's rough. Progressing in Opsai. Yeah, I need to progress in Opsai a lot because we have the reset of the shop, and I got a good pulls on the shop today, so I need to get a lot of special tokens today. We're going to be doing that. Would we get VIP for being first? Maybe. Maybe if you guys are first in chat, maybe I will. Like I said, they are going to be... I got like 40 or 50 of these give away, and if a lot of people show up tomorrow, we could even give away more than that, depending on how many people are chatting. So it might be arbitrary. Maybe if you show up first, maybe if you show up early, maybe you'll get some. Alrighty. Talking to Kitsu. Oh. Another from Zoe's streams. Okay. My oil is ready. My oil is not too bad. As you can see, I'm over 10K, so not too bad. I haven't been grinding the event. I actually didn't grind the event at all yesterday. I even missed my SP mode. That's how good I'm doing. We're under 15 minutes. Do we get pinged? Who got pinged on the Discord? Who got pinged? I got pinged on the Discord. A Magi bot telling me I gotta go do my exercises. Log out, log back in. That's the dealio. Oh boy. All right. I assume I see a background bath, Genfema. I see a background bath. I think I already know where this is going. Don't abuse. No one moved. No one moved. All right, I'm guessing that these people are stalling. Terrace is definitely here. He's going to do his exercises. I don't know about these other people. These aren't necessarily movers, though, but they're definitely active. Or at least Terrence is active. I think Senex is active. I don't know the other two. 80k event points. That's pretty impressive. Buy out that shop pretty easy. The bad part is that they gave us Wishing Well while the New Jersey event was going on. Like I said, when do you want them to give it to us? You're always going to be low on cubes if you go into the Wishing Well. Do you want it before a UR event so you waste all your cubes not knowing you should save for a better New Jersey? I don't know. I mean, we got an extended part of the event too, so you got an extra week. So, and they're always around anyway, so you might get them by lucky. How much is the first rank event points in Washington? Let's go find out, eh? Let's go find out, eh? All right, we'll go on the ladder, and we'll go. Oh, there's the first. That's one of my alarms. That's my backup. My backup to my backup, and I got another backup coming. All right, event points. Top event points. HMS Neptune, 209,000. Look at me sitting as a scrub with 41,000. Look at that. Malum, giving out access to post link as a giveaway does not sound like a good idea. VIP should be for trusted viewers. You know what? I can always remove them if you're a problem. If you get your VIP and you're abusive, you can lose it. It's as simple as that. But if you show up tomorrow, you can gain it. And then if you don't abuse it, you get to keep it. Well, it's his discretion either way, and it's revocable. Yeah, revocable. That's the yeah. So I can revoke it if you start abusing it. That's as simple as it is. In my server, first rank is 360,000. Is that Aurora? Is that an Aurora gang? Oh my, those load screens though. Everybody's showing load screens. I see when it says loadscreen.png. I know not to click on those links. I know. See, when I even though you're on the wiki, I know what's behind there. No, I'm not gonna move yet. Kane, did you roll me? Did you roll me, Kane? Did you roll me? Aurora's 400,000, bros. You guys don't even need that many event points. You can buy out the shop, like, maybe not here. Literally all, oh, Space is up here. Space is streaming right now, too. Me and Space are in the same server. That's always fun. Yeah, look at all these people. Azure Dollar, Novocaine. Oh, there's Hale. Okay. Y'all are crazy. Once you get over 100,000, I don't understand it, man. I don't get it. Why? There's Not a Fox. Are you in chat today, Not a Fox? You got a nice... You didn't hit 100,000. Come on, Not a Fox. What are you doing? No, I'm kidding. Let's see. Oh, Kane. Is Kane in here? Flexing rights? I guess you can flex. Right? I guess that's fine. Kane's over 100,000. No, you're on Lexington. Okay, well that's fine. That means I can move, but I don't want to move because I think some people have rolled me. There's a very good chance some people have rolled me, so I'm gonna wall. I'm gonna wall this. I'm gonna wall this one. They're gonna have to. They're not getting points off me, man. They gotta go. They gotta wait for someone else to move. Not only do I have to get points myself, I gotta wall for other people. Because right now, if you're rolling me, you're a threat. You're a threat if you're rolling me because I'm pretty high up there. So if you're rolling me, you're having a good season. That's all I'm gonna say. If you're rolling me, if you're having a good season. Did I feed the people in the dorm? All right, we'll reset. We'll see if anyone is. We'll log out, log back on. You have a pizza in the oven. Well, go get that pizza, Malum, and don't burn down your house. Also, Connection right now is going really hard right now. Really bad. I'm not sure if that's because of the storm that we're hitting. I don't know if you guys can still hear me well, but we hit a bad upload speed on the bits there. We dropped about 1,000 frames, and the rain is pouring right now. So I don't know if that has anything to do with the weather. But hopefully we don't get shut down due to hopefully we don't lose internet. Would that not be the funniest and also the worst way to lose this competition? I'm in pace to go on top 10 right now. Like, if you guys don't know, I can go into the Discord and I'll show you guys pace probably afterward, in about 10 minutes. But we're on pace right now to make top 10. Could you imagine if I lost it because at the end of the season my internet went out? That would be pretty funny. How many washing machines they got from that much event points? I don't know. I would assume if you were grinding 100,000 points, you'd get maybe 3 or 4. I'd assume one every 25,000. But anyway, connection's still kind of rough. But we lost another 300 frames there. But rip, if that can happen, we can all be happy. Don't wish for those things. That's not nice. Don't you want a fair challenge? Don't you want a fair fight? I do have a backup. Just in case. I have a backup just in case. Just in case one of the internet connections goes out. I got a second one. Don't worry. We have redundancy. We have a redundancy. Now watch both. Team Anti-Wholesome for the win. That's just called Team Degenerate. That's what that is. What is this battle? Who are we fighting? Oh, this is some Garbo. I mean, it's not Garbo, but it's not gonna put up a fight. This is old. It's not even old meta. Kaga BB is not good, but it's still Namagi. It's triple. I guess. Yeah, triple battleship. I mean, Namagi's technically a battle cruiser, but triple. Yo there, Mina. Welcome. Is that you, Mina? Is that real Mina, or is that spoofing Mina? Is that fake Mina? Free win. It shouldn't be too bad. It shouldn't be too bad. Watch me have to reset against it. Watch me have to reset against it and then lose an exercise. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. All right. What are we in under? We got 6 minutes left. We gotta be really tight here. This is gonna. I think this is gonna be a plus 10. I think I'm short by like a couple points here, right? So I need a 12-20. Yeah, I'm gonna be short. I'm gonna be short by a couple points here. So I need this to move. I need them to move exactly to. Where's that 12-20? 54 or higher. So unless I see a 54 or higher here, it's going to be a plus 10. Which is a little bit unfortunate. I'm disappointed. I haven't oathed Veneto yet. But when Tuesday comes back, hello, Oath Pack, I'm going to be broken. Yeah, Oath Pack, need to pick those up. Not going to move. There's a chance. There's a chance. Anyway, we got to wall off people anyway. We're in good shape. We got to wall some people off. All right. We're under 5 minutes, folks. Risk it for the biscuit. I don't know why I'm risking it. I've already gotten my +1 for the reset, as you guys can see. I'm actually at +2 for the reset. So I don't know why I'm risking this, but they're probably not going to move. Petition to give VP role to... We're going to give all the VP roles tomorrow. We're going to give all the VP roles tomorrow. All right. Here we go, folks. We're going to go. We're going to move. We're going to take this +0. I guess it's a +10, not a +11. But I call them +0s. All right. It's all going to come down to whether that Yuki's annoying. How quickly we finish this battle. Yuki's being a little annoying right now. There we go. We got it. Alrighty. Amagi not even dodging. And this should end it. Alright, that's at 24 seconds, though. That's longer than I would have liked. And I'm lagging a little bit because of the bad connection. That's going to be a little bit not fun. Oh, this is a good one. So, Hero, I think is... Wait, Hero's... I didn't remember. Hero's probably on top. Which means... Yeah, okay, we're in the right positioning. We're going to wipe off that silly little smile of Shinano before she gets the roll. And there's the heal. That's fine. And we're targeted on Shinano. In the 10-second mark. And then we fire. And Shinano should be dead. There, Shinano doesn't even get to launch. Nagato, and then now it's Hiro. It's Hiro with the launch, and then we gotta wait 15 seconds here. So that's gonna put us just over 30 seconds, which is fine. Still under a minute for this battle, and then we'll have like 3 minutes left for that last battle. So that gives us a fair enough a reset. So I'm not worried. All right, so we got this battle, and one more. Oh, that's not what I meant to click. One more. Oh, we got Valor. That's a Team Degen. He's not going to move in the last minute. He's not going to move. That's my final warning. Move PvP. But that's fine. Valor's not going to move. He's not going to move. But that's a Team Degen. Mina is here. Mod him. Have we verified it's actually him? I got to go over to the Discord and I got to make sure it's actually him. There we go. We lost our Vanguard on that one. That's a good defense fleet, Valor. Good defense fleet. But there we go. All right, no risk of the internet goes out. The internet goes out, we fine. Okay, who's here? Lapjack moves. Who else? Okay, no one's really that movie, I guess. Should we roll for a mover? Right now? Okay, right now 9 points, so no one's going to be able to actually get it, but should we roll for a mover right now? Let's see. I think the artist can't wait for Soyas anymore, so he drew the loading screen. Yeah, probably. Also, B. Foster, welcome. Thank you. Can you see who watched all the streams or most streams? If I can, I don't know how. 2 minutes left. Yeah, so how's the progress on the thigh review? We don't need progress on that thigh review. We're doing really well here. I got actually a little bit nervous that I was going to lag a little bit, so I went about a minute earlier than I needed. But so whoever rolled me, I guess they might get a +1 off of me. That makes me a little sad, but it is what it is. Okay, we got a +2 on this reset. So let's go look at pacing right now. So we're currently at 5:12:15. Okay, so let's go look at pacing for a second here. 5:12:15. Pace 5:12:15. And we'll go look at that in a second. But Mina, okay, it is your Twitch name. I will add you then. All right, we can add you to the mods, Mina. How's that? You're gonna be in the good shape. All right, what is it? Is it /VIP? It's probably /VIP. Alrighty, you're officially a mod now, Mina. Officially now a mod. Okay, welcome. So anyway, what was I doing? I was showing you guys pacing. Okay, let's go to pacing. Alrighty, let's take that off, turn that back on. So this is our pace right now, and we're at 26:19 right here. So that's pretty good pacing. Oh, did I VIP him? Oh, I didn't mean to VIP him. RIP. That was all right, whatever. We're going to fix that. Mod. Oh, I can't mod you because VIPs can't be mods. Can a mod remove his VIP right now? And then I'll add the mod later. I don't know if you get... I assume mods can remove VIPs, right? I'm not sure how that works. Anyway, that was big rip. No. Oh, you guys already made him mod. Oh, no, it worked. Okay, never mind. We're in good shape. I don't know how to use Twitch. Reset is over. And now we got to wait for some movers. All right, we're going to do polls. We're going to do a poll, chat. Let's do a poll. All right. Poll new. Should I use my refreshes to find movers? Yes. That's not what I'm going to click. Yes. No. By the way, mods or ALM, the gear nickname lists, it needs to be updated in important and helpful links. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Monkey ALM. Yeah, we probably need to update that. All right, let's look at what the results are showing. We got 63% no and 38% yes. We'll come back to that in a second. It's getting close, though. It's close vote right now. It's close to 50-50 right now. You guys can change your vote, I guess, as well. All right, we'll leave that for a second. We'll log back out, log back in. Oh, there's commissions that are done. I guess we'll do those while people are voting. We'll do those while people are voting. We're gonna need to get some of that oil. I think we're gonna grind some New Jersey today. And yeah. Help out the guild. I'm being an active guild member. Be an active guild member. Be nice to your guilds. Alrighty. We got a lot to get done today in Operation Siren. Maybe someone will move. Alright, the refresh, that's fine. Everything else is... I think that's the only shop that refreshed. Yeah, that's... only shop that refreshed. Log out, log back in. If someone moved already, that would be crazy. No one moved already. That makes sense. All right, let's take a look at this poll. All righty. Let's take a look at this poll for a second. All right, so here we go. Woo. Poll. All righty. And then what we need to do is show you guys so you can see what I'm seeing. Alrighty. So, we got 65% saying yes, I should use my movers. We got 35% saying no. Alrighty. Also, why is this... I need to fix this. Why is it like this? Woo. Alright, that is much better. I was like, why is that so bad? Alright, we fixed that. My bad, guys. Alright, game screen, we're going to check out the game screen for a second. All right, there's the game screen. We'll turn that off for a sec. So, we have we voted for yes. We're going to use a refresh to find a mover. I mean, technically Labjack is kind of a mover. I mean, I don't think he's actually a mover more than he's just like somebody I know is going to play PvP at some point. But we want to get greedy. We want to go for some of these big movers. So let's see. No. That's a mover and that's a I'm sticking in this. This is good. That's good stuff for me. All right, we're staying on that. We're going to see if they move later. All right, folks. Time to go grind a little bit in you know, I don't know. Do you think New Jersey, she's at level 95 right now. I don't know if she'll be able to complete this and live. This is going to be kind of a meh fleet, I guess. I don't know. Maybe. I don't even know if she's geared. Is she geared? All right, I can close this, I think. Let's see if she's geared. I fear the French do not have a place in PvP anymore. Maybe only Richelieu. I mean, to be fair, the French only had Richelieu and St. Louis ever be relevant in PvP. So it's not really new, to be honest. I don't know why I'm logging out. What I meant to do is go check her gear. Alrighty, let's go find some New Jersey gear. I'm excited to test out that new Mafia fleet. She technically is geared, okay? That's like fine. I mean, in theory, we should probably plus these. Do I have any, like, I don't want to actually spend the coin on it, but do I have any laying around? Well, that's a little bit irritating. I could take one off of Georgia. I'm not using Georgia anymore anyway. Replacement for Georgia gets the new shell. And I guess Georgia's probably using the white shell too now, right? Alright, well, we can probably take, oh. We gotta keep these on for, Opsci bosses later. Alright, we'll take a +6 one, right? We can take one off of, you know what? I can just buy one. Let's make... Oh, no, she has one on her already. Never mind. I was like... I thought I just... Okay, so we don't particularly have one that I want to use right away. Alrighty, we'll upgrade the white one. And the black one is... We'll steal it off of, the other one. Alright, that should be fine. That should help her out. And then we actually have new AA guns, so we could probably use one of them. I mean, +10's better than nothing, right? We'll do this guy, right? I mean, +10's still better than nothing, so we'll just do that. That's fine. That's not optimal. This is not optimal, but it should help her be decent, I guess. I don't know. Main story. Hard modes. Actually, you know what? We can grind the event first. And then when we're done grinding the event, she'll hopefully be like a higher level. Which might help us out here. All right, so which one do we want to grind with? Not this one. So we can switch. What do we want to do? We'll switch North Carolina for New Jersey. And then I think we can put her in the center. Hopefully she doesn't die. And that should be all right. Barrage gun on New Jersey or the new rainbow gun. I'm using the barrage gun on her right now just because I'm leveling her. And you want her to get MVPs. And you also want to clear faster. So I'm using it on her right now because of that. Ultimately, in the end, you probably want to put a 457 on her. And if not, you can use the rainbow gun you picked up in the shop. That works. You could also use any of the... Yeah, I would not use the gun I'm using on her right now for PvP. But, I don't know. I guess she does technically have a barrage, but her first barrage strike goes at 10 seconds no matter what. So, it doesn't matter what you're doing. Music stopped. Let's fix that. Fixed. Alrighty. If everyone here... Hey, LM, my Admiral of the Navy run is officially dead. Why is it dead, Lectors? Did you miss another reset? Did you miss a full reset? How many losses have you taken, Lectors? Oh my. Why did my body have to be like, it's 5:30, wake up? Really? Anyway, you missed 5 in total. If you miss 5 exercises in total, you can still get Admiral of the Navy if you rush. If you do a rush strategy, you can still get it. You won't get it end of season, most definitely. You probably won't get it just naturally either. But you can. I've done it with missing 5. Missing 5. I've done it with missing 5. And you can definitely get an Admiral of the Navy on missing 5. But you got to be good at rushing. So pick your rush, and you can still get it. That was interesting. Enterprise with the Manju Auxiliary. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. I don't know. I know some people really like that, but here's the thing. And here's the thing about it being on the back line that's a little bit funky and wacky here. You're hoping that they launch and they do their thing, but they're going to die in 8 seconds guaranteed, which is always kind of weird. So it's like I've had battles where someone put it on Enterprise, and Enterprise survived, right? After she should have died, and then she launches her next airstrike, and she procs a Warrior, which is perfect. And then right before they drop their payload, the 8 seconds runs out, and the battle just instantly ends. They didn't get to do it. So, I'm always skeptical of putting on a backliner. Have you PvP'd on Amagi ALM? No Nashiros. I mean, yes, I've gotten a couple first places on Amagi, and I've definitely did PvP on Amagi. That was how I started streaming. Amagi was my stream account for a good 6 months. And then I went to my main account, and then I was playing 2 accounts, and I was leveling on 2 accounts all the time. And then Operation Siren came, and I said, I cannot physically keep up creating content on top of playing 2 accounts when Operation Siren is here. So I decided to... My alt account is not active. I mean, I log in every once in a while, maybe once a week, do some whatever, but it's not a good account. Since Operation Siren. That is true. That is true. But yeah, no Shiro's in the Amagi server, which is, I think, the only thing they don't have. Well, technically they don't have the HoloLive equips, and they don't have the Kizuna AI equips, and those are kind of meta now, somewhat, because they're gold. But it's like they're best in slot by 30 HP, so it's not gonna make that much of a difference in a battle. But technically, so yeah, I think that no Shiro, and I think that's all they're missing. So Amagi's pretty close, and you can see that in their scores. You can see that in their scores. Their scores have been on the up and up. Everyone in chat right now just made a comment. We have 47 people here. If everyone in chat right now made a comment, we get more VIP badges for tomorrow. Just saying. Just saying. I don't know if I'll be able to full auto this. I might have to go into manual. Pog. Well, that's something. I guess they're all gonna be pogs. Pogs or poise. Iona, gotta get going. See ya. Take care, man. Have fun with your friends and enjoy that. Enjoy that breakout room. Poi, BK Greymon. I don't think I recognize you. Do you have a different username on Discord or on YouTube? This is the first time I've recognized that name. All right. Have you already made a meta boss fight fleet? Nope, I haven't. Nope. No meta boss fight fleet for me yet, but I will. I will. Okay, what are we gonna do here? Can we just... You know, we can just do this, right? We can just We can go with a 2-2 fleet, I think. I don't know why I'm saving oil, but we don't need to level the Seattle anymore. We'll go with this night. Well, Potter doesn't get her skill. You know what? We're just leveling. We don't care. This should be fine. We definitely want New Jersey in the middle. Alrighty. That's not the thing I wanted. Let's go grind a little bit. Cool. It didn't mess up that one. Alrighty. I just heard boy and said boy. Well, that's what you're supposed to do. I don't think you need one until level 14 and 15. Yeah, you probably don't need them. Honestly, you can probably one-shot them with most things until, well, kind of. I was going to say you could probably one-shot them until level 12. But also low-key, Helena Meta loves to get really, really, she loves to go and zoom. Helena Meta goes burr right when a standard battleship is ready to fire. So that's fun. Yeah, she moves so fast. Imagine saving oil. Yeah, Malum, I don't know. Why would I save oil? I mean, I'm not doing too bad on oil here. I'm using a 2-2 fleet. I'm using a 2-2 fleet, so it's better than normal. I usually go 3-3. You just let Helena solo helmet. There's that Soyuz skin y'all talking about. Is that Soyuz? I think that's Soyuz, right? Or is that Rosia? I can't tell. I think it's Soyuz. Helmet, go, gases. You lost to a New Jersey Manju. You lost an exercise to a New Jersey Manju. Oh, bro. That hurts. That's tricky. I guess that's why you use Manjus on the back end. To trick people who don't expect a Manju. If you're playing a fleet that has any USS ship in it, expect a Manju. That's just how it is. You oath Talon the second she came out. Talon's a cool ship. I like her design. I do. I don't use her much, but I like it. Time to send Tovarish Tashkent to fight Helmet. Yeah, we gotta optimize for light armor there. We gotta optimize for that light armor. And we gotta get slows. You know what's gonna be funny? Helena Meta is gonna actually probably be a good ship to fight Helena Meta because of her freezes. Which means once you get a copy of her, you're probably gonna want to level her up to fight the Helena Meta at the level 15 one, which I think is kind of funny. But yeah, Tashkent, Mune Ruse, Paimot, those are going to be helpful. And you're going to have to figure out how to deal with a moving target or time it to not be moving. We actually have the whole timer up. We have her all, we have her whole pattern timed already. I don't know if I'll make a video about that. I got 2 videos I'm editing right now and a TikTok, but I don't know if that counts. I'm editing 2 videos, so we have, I don't know if I'll do a video on that. We'll see. I also have like 6 videos on the list to get done. It might not be true, but it looks like Helena Meta circles too fast that she just runs back into the shells. That's not my experience, but when she's circling, I'm pretty sure my battleship has missed every time. I don't think a single one of them hit. With her oil cost leveling Helmet. Oh my. Doesn't she have a buff with regular Helena? Yes, she does, although it's not great. I feel like she gets, well, it's not really a buff. She gets a buff And you can change what type of buff based on whether or not Helena's there or not. So I guess, I don't know. Does that, it's like partially, I guess. Oh, we can't use, oh, I hit the home button. That's not what I meant to hit. There we go. I meant to hit sort. Ooh, we can finish out independence here. There we go. She's max enhanced. She's max enhanced right now. We still got some work to do, but she's going to be a strong ship. That ship went from trash to amazing. There's a way to always hit helmet with BBs. There's a particular gold gun. Some strange 410. Let's go look. Let me get Fleet Maker out here. Alright, let's see. Let's pull out a Frederick. What is it? You said a 410? No! No, not that gun. You're joking. Unless you're talking about this one. You're talking about this one? I think you're talking about this one. Oh, dang it. I did on the wrong one. Hold on a second. Not the confetti gun. Don't use the confetti gun. I meant to do this one. I got a lot of pings. Why am I getting so many pings? Oh, you're disabling quotes. And I'm just getting the... Okay, never mind. You can't miss if you don't shoot. That is true. Confetti is fun. No, it is not. There it is. All right. This is the gun I think they were talking about. Unless they're just trolling. That's a 410. This is a 410. So maybe. This gun is slow though. This gun's very slow. I use it from time to time. It's a very slow gun. Confetti is the new meta in PvP. Y'all trolling, man. Y'all trolling. Don't listen to these goons. Don't listen to these goons. Alrighty. Sorry about that. I felt like I was a little bit distracted there. You have a plus 13 410? That sounds like a waste of prints. Or I guess not now. Also, that 410 is AP ammo. There's no way that's good against Helena meta. I just realized that's an AP ammo gun. There's absolutely no way that's going to help you. All right, we maxed out the New Jersey. Who else needs some maxing out? San Fran, I guess. Who else needs some maxing out? Specifically a carrier. Ark Royal. That's fine. Alrighty. Oh my. 5:30 wake up. call. All right, let's see if anyone moved. Kagatar, I'm trusting you. Move. I'm trusting you. Move. No one moved. This is fine. This is fine. Just giving up points back to the enemy. Team Degen is catching ground every time you don't move. I didn't mean to click Opsci. Rip. I meant to level this a little bit more. PvP is an ADHD simulator. It certainly is painful sometimes. It's gonna take you 6 months to get a rainbow gun, sadly. I mean, if you want to spend gear print, or if you want to spend the like gear prints or the auxiliary prints or whatever it is, you can probably get it a little bit sooner if you already have a good chunk of prints, unless you're just starting. But I feel like if you spend a lot of prints, you can potentially get it in like 6 months. 6 to 9. But that means you have to go pretty hard on that. You got to get a little bit lucky on your research, but it's possible. And if you already have some, then it shouldn't be too hard to get in 6 months. If you already have like a stock of some from just random, from trying to level up like Azuma or FTG or something. Oh, you're on PR. You've been playing 6 months and only have 10 prints, and you're on PR 3 at the moment. Oh, well, you got to do PR research. You got to do PR 2 research if you're going to want to get those that gold gun, or the rainbow gun. Sorry, not the gold gun, the rainbow gun. You're going to need to do it for PR 457. But are you almost done with PR 3 though? At least you've been doing it for 6 months. How would you fix PR if you were given full control ALM? Huh, I have to think about that. Let me get some water and think about that. How would I change PR? Well, I certainly don't dislike the fact that I don't dislike the fact that you have to grind quite a bit to get them. That's fine. I do like the fact they opened up this is something that I wanted. They opened up from being locked to a specific class of ship, and just now they're locked to a faction and a fleet type. But they already implemented that. I think the research is really the problem, being time gated and being so random. Right? You're not like, there's nothing you can really do. It's kind of just like, did you get the right research? And if you did, are you willing to spend the resources? And if you did, are you lucky enough to get a couple prints of what you wanted? And I don't know. Like, the Gear Lab is a much, much better implementation of having advanced gear. So I like that a lot better than having research. I don't know. Maybe have something along the lines of like, you can get more prints easier if you like grind more or something. I don't know. You're trying to get a third stag. Yeah. Once you're trying to get like a specific unit, it can always be a little bit rough. All right, hard mode time. This is going to be the real hard one. Let's do some hard modes. Let's hope Colombia drops, my dudes. Alrighty, cats are in. Everybody's in. We got a level 96 New Jersey, so she's one level higher than earlier. We're going to need to manual this puppy. This 120 boss here. Oh my. I should really just bring subs or something. Well, thank you for that preload, by the way, Acula. That was pretty nice. Of course, Shokaku is slower than our New Jersey. I didn't like specifically time it, so I guess it makes sense. But it's like, couldn't I just have lucked into that? No. Okay, timing's off. Missed all 5 shots. That's a really good aim torpedo. Doing better than the bot. That time I actually hit one. Alrighty. New Jersey hits pretty dang hard here. This is a 95 New Jersey, or 96, sorry. This is a level 96 New Jersey right now. Taking it to a level 120 boss on a hard mode. That is, that should give you a sense of how powerful New Jersey is going to be when she's completely done. She's going to be a tank. A beast. A beast. Wait, if I recall correctly, Sendai's Torp Barrage has a weird modifier against light armor. Do 11-2 instead of 11-4. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? No, actually, I guess it's a valid point, in case you don't know this. So we are technically trying to farm for Colombia, because Colombia and Dewey are the 2 ships I need left to get. So that's why we're doing 11-4 instead of 11-2. But yeah, I normally do 11-2 because 11-2 gives you better prints. Or better retrofit items, if you like, you know what I'm talking about. I forget what they're called technically, but the retrofit items, the ones you need for those are better in 11-2. But we're doing 11-4 because Colombia's here, so we're going for Colombia. 175.40. That doesn't seem very unusual. I guess it is for a Torp. I guess it is for Torps. That is a little different for Torps, I guess. Oh my. Alrighty. Perfect. We can actually wait for... Yeah, I was going to say we can wait for the Shokaku to launch first and then... Oh my gosh, New Jersey, why do you fire on the stupid stuff? Can't believe that. That's too funny. Is Colombia any good? Not really. No, collection only. And it's honestly not even that big of a collection because I already have max fleet, or I have max faction tech for the US. So, I mean, not fleet tech. Like I said, I don't have Colombia, so I obviously don't have max fashion or max fleet tech, but I do have max faction tech, and so that means getting her like up and max limit break doesn't necessarily give me too many benefits. I do technically get the reward for getting her. That's not that great. No Shiro rerun when? I assume pretty soon. She's like the last ship that a Magi server hasn't gotten yet. So I gotta assume it's pretty soon. No Columbia yet. Also, why is my New Jersey not in the center? This is dumb. Adjust. Put her in the center. Jeez. Can't believe I did 2 battles with you guys telling me that. Columbia is a solid light cruiser. Otto just did it to me. I can't believe Otto did that to me. Rip oil. I don't care about oil. That was... Columbia is a sweet girl. I just prefer Bremerton and Cleveland. Bremerton is probably the ship to go with to pair with Independence, right? I mean, none of the Cleveland classes are that good, right? None of them are that good. Cleveland's okay. Montpelier's okay. But Bremerton is probably the one that gives us the some of the best bang for our buck when we're paired with Independence and we're trying to use her in PvP at least. Wow, this is not too bad. This is not too bad at all. Alrighty. Birmingham. Oh. Yeah, Alem is very tired. Alem is very tired. So I stayed up obviously to reset. I stayed up pretty late for reset. And then I had nothing to, well, I'm not gonna say I had nothing to do today. I did stuff this morning, but my body's like, time for wake up at 5:30, and then I went out and did stuff all morning, and so now I'm a little tired again. This is your best bet of winning, guys, so you guys should be happy that I'm tired. Your best bet of winning is I'm so tired by the end of streaming every day that you guys I literally sleep through one at the end of the season. It's your best bet. But yeah, to answer your question, Birmingham is the one that I meant for the Cleveland class, not Bremerton. Whoops. I hope that wasn't on the internet. Oh wait, it is, so it's there forever. Fun. Alright, let's see if anyone moved. Don't be tired when you stream to the internet. Yeah, mixing up Cleveland and Balti sisters. Yeah, a little bit of a mistake there. So Cleveland has that skill. But here's the thing, at least in PvP, Cleveland might not even live. I mean, do I have a Cleveland? Did I retire my Cleveland? I think I probably kept Cleveland on an off chance she gets a retro. Yeah, I kept her. But I didn't level her. This skill, every 20 seconds. That's so slow. She's probably gonna be dead by then. I mean, this is kind of nice, and this AA is not too bad, but there's just a chance she doesn't get to proc her skill. So, but if she does, it's a decent skill. It's like Helena. You broke 60 people for a second. Well, yeah, not a lot of people showed up today. I don't know what the deal was, but that's okay. Yo, what's up, ALM and chat LM? Yo, Yuki Katori, how you doing? Super tired today. But and we didn't get any +1s on the on stream yet. So it's going, I suppose. We're gonna be doing Operation Siren in a second. We finished most of our dailies. Just doing our enhancy stuff, and then we'll go do Opsci. No one moved. No one moved. More enhancing for the firepower. And then we can go enhance, I guess, arc. Opsci time it is. Yoinks. All right. Chat lane meta. That's what I assume. Yeah, I don't know what Cleveland's retro would be, but I just kept her because I thought maybe. Yoink. Yeah, we'll go with Yoinks. That sounds easy enough. Yoink. Or Yooks, not Yoink. Yooks or Yuke. Yuke. Okay. Well, it's E3, so view being down. Wait, E3? What's E3? I figured it would be a weekend, so I figured, what is E3? E3 is a trade event for video game industry. It's an Entertainment Software Association. Oh, so it's a convention? It starts today and it ends on Tuesday, apparently. Well, wasn't aware of that. I'm pronouncing it wrong. Oh boy. Oh boy. My weakness. Pronouncing literally anything. I just don't have phonics. It's just not a thing. E3 is the biggest gaming expo where the big game companies like Xbox and Nintendo announce their new games. What are console gaming? I have a console and I feel like I've so underutilized the last console that I got that I'm so adverse to spending money on consoles. They're expensive. I could buy computer parts, and the last console I bought I don't even use very much. Like, okay, the number one thing I use my gaming console my last gaming console for is literally for like streaming shows. They'll announce PC games. Well, I could I'll probably check. You know, I check GOG. LM, download Valorant. I'm not a Valorant player. That's probably not gonna be for me. Maybe I'll try it at some point. But okay, well maybe I'll go check. I mean, I'm you know, in a week, everybody will have all their articles. Everyone will write their articles. Maybe I'll go check some articles or something. Give some of those gamer news articles some ad revenue. All right. Like Elden Ring, which is the big game so far, which is a Souls game partly made by by the writer of a Game of Thrones books. Elden Ring. So is that kind of like a Skyrim? Is it going to play like Skyrim? Elden Ring. Is it going to be on GOG? Is it going to be on GOG? All right, I'll look it up. You know what? I'll look it up. Elden Ring. Hopefully it's on GOG. If it's on Steam only, then that will suck. Who makes it? Elden Ring is made by Bandai Namco. Okay. Oh, it's going to be on Windows, PlayStation 4, Xbox One. Elden Ring's not even going to be on the PlayStation 5? Or is Google just trolling me? Oh yeah, it's going to be on PlayStation 5. Never mind. Google's just trolling me. Wikipedia got me saved. Wikipedia is like, oh yeah, it's gonna be on all of those. But Google's like, no, it's only gonna be PS4 and Xbox One. I was like, what is this? Why are you making a new game for old consoles? That makes more sense. Well, I hope they don't make it a Steam only. Hope they don't make it a Steam only. Wikipedia is pretty trustworthy. I mean, like, always click on the source. Always, like, don't read Wikipedia and like take its word, because there are trolls that change Wikipedia. But like, click on the source that's provided and go read that. It's always pretty good. Wikipedia basically just gives you your whole sourcing. It's not too bad. All right, anyway. I'll probably go check GOG and right after the whatever new, maybe next week, and I'll see if they get any new stuff. Kind of disappointed that they screwed up their game release, but we'll see. Can I search GOG by new releases? I can. Okay, what's coming out new releases over here? I'll probably check this. Bloodlines is coming out. System Shock, Battle Sector, Wasteland, Expansion Pack, Alchemist Adventure. Let's see. Edge of the Eternal. Oh, but it's an OST. That's a lot of DLCs. I wish they didn't. Okay. They will without a doubt show Halo at Xbox, which is most likely will be on PC and Nintendo, and have Breath of the Wild 2, which of course won't be on PC. Alrighty then. Well, that's enough about other games. We only play one game, right? There's only one game we play here. Not true, but kind of. Oh, the whole reason I didn't do this is because I want to grind New Jersey up a little bit. So we're going to re-switch our fleet deployments here. All right, so our mob fleet here, what are we going to use for a mob fleet? Well, I'm thinking we still use Perseus, Acula, and we just switch out Veneto for a New Jersey, wherever she is. Where is she? Oh, I'm in the enhanced section. I was like, there's the New Jersey. We'll switch her in. And then I guess the real question is, do I need to change anything else? Do I want to level anyone else? I kind of want to level Independence. I don't know if that will be high enough level, though. I'm at max adaptability, though. Do I want to get greedy? What do you guys think? What do you guys think, chat? Do I want to get greedy and use, and also try and level, where is she? Independent. She's at 100, right here. Do you want to get greedy and do this? Take out the Acula? What do we got? Also, do we want to level anyone up in the front? Feels weird using Duca without any other Italians. Should be doable. That's what I was thinking. Have you seen Chemo's video comparing damage between New Jersey and FDG? No, I have not. What's the conclusion? We need more glue to eat? I don't know about that. You probably shouldn't be eating some glue. All right. New Jersey without having maxed out skills does more damage. That makes sense. Well, actually, without skills, I mean, we kind of said that she was going to be a higher single target DPS. Wow, that's, I guess. I mean, New Jersey's good. She outclasses FDG, I think. So, but good to test it. Sup, ALM? It's Nova. I assume that's Nova Kane. Welcome. I saw you earlier today. No, I cannot play WAP on stream. Y'all crazy sometimes. All right, do we want to throw a Birmingham in here? Just leave the Duca. Do we want to throw a Birmingham? Or a Pymat? Or a Potter? I think we're gonna get too greedy if we do that. So we'll just go with this. Do we want to change anything up down here? No. All right, fine. You said bring in the Birmingham. I don't think Birmingham has actually got anything on her, though. Probably also want to level these two more. Pymat should be fine. Should definitely have enough goodies for her to be fine. But Birmingham will give us Independence's boost. Although that will steal... That will potentially steal... No, Perseus is going to get MVP anyway. So it doesn't really matter. Alright, we'll go with Pymat. Stop stalling here. I guess we don't really need these guys, right? We can go like Tashkent or something. And Potter, maybe. And obviously we need to move them around. Oh, it's not going to let me adjust them? Oh, there's no adjust function here. Well, that's not cool. All right, we'll just remove, I guess. Put in the... Oh, we got to put in Potter here. And then we can put in Pymat here. I think this should be good, right? LM, do you intend to use San Francisco? And for what position? I think her main use is a main tank in a New Jersey fleet. I'm going to level her, see how she does. I don't know. Here's how I look at it. She's really hard to use. Unless you're trying to do something funky with like Massachusetts and whatever. She's like good. She is good. But she's very similar to a Bremerton. She's more or less like, hey, if you missed a Bremerton, we can go. You should use light armor fleet for OpSci. Yeah, I should probably... I mean, to be fair, like, if I just change around some of these guns on these guys, it's going to be fine. It's no problem. Do we have Aurora in here? Yeah, we got Aurora in here, and we got Chappie in here. They're not going to know what hit them. Who's the other debuff? Well, it doesn't really matter. We only need 2 of them anyway. Then we can throw on... Azuma's a pretty... Yeah, she can hit pretty hard. So we can go like Azuma, Aurora, Chappie for that Vanguard. And then the back line... We could run this... And then just put all HE guns on them. Or... these guys slow, so that's helpful. You know what? This should be fine. Helena Meta is not even... I'll get to do this again in a day. And Helena Meta is not even a good... Like, she's not high enough level. It's not high enough level. So I guess what I mean. Alright, let's go try our new grind fleet here. Hopefully it doesn't suck. And we're going to try it right on these easy level 74s. I'll go French for the back line. Yeah, French for the back line is really good, but I don't want to use my French yet. Because like I said, I'm grinding New Jersey, so if I use the French, I have to use them for one of my 3 boss fleets. And that'll using the French for a boss fleet, I feel like will make these diamond strongholds harder. I don't know. I don't have to worry about it. I don't really have to worry about it today. Helena meta is really weak today. Like we're on a very low level Helena. So I don't have to worry about it. I can probably kill the Helena with AP ammo today. Let's be real, okay? I probably can just leave the AP ammo and still kill her. It'll probably be fine. So I'm not too worried. For Opsai, I have Ryoho in a fleet of a level 100s to 119s, Perseus in a different fleet, and a non-120 fleet. Pretty much everything that isn't a stronghold or abyssal. Yeah, I mean that's about right. That sounds about right. If you have that, yeah, if you're in the like 110 range and you got a good fleet with a lot of synergies and good ships like Ryoho, Perseus, exactly, and you use that, you can clear the whole map. Of course, abyssals and siren strongholds are going to be what you actually need to optimize for. So yeah, that makes sense. My French mob somehow my French mob is somehow at time performing better at bosses than my boss fleet. Is that just because it's faster? Also, be aware that like you might, some of the bosses might have like, if your boss fleet's like a carrier fleet and then you go and fight a boss that has a carrier resistance, then that would make sense. All right, let's fight this bad boy. Hopefully we don't have any of these green check marks in the unseen zones. That'll make our job a little bit easier here. We'll probably oath New Jersey sometimes this week, and I will be streaming that probably on YouTube because that's, you know, I do my oath streams are going to be on YouTube. So there's a chance here, guys. You guys might get a double header this week. Maybe. We will see. No promises. It might just be one. But I'm gonna likely have her at 100 affinity, and I see no reason to not oath her immediately. So we're probably gonna oath her, and it's probably gonna be on YouTube stream. And then you guys can donate back, and we can run ads and all that jazz. Instead of being over here being a scrub. It's kind of weird that they're like, oh, it's not based on, well, they have like a number of followers, they have a number of people in chat and all those different things for like minimum requirements. But it's also interesting, they just like time limit you to, you have to stream on 7 different days. So you can't get it in less than a week, no matter who you are or how you get it. And then they probably won't respond to you, right? So it's kind of interesting. No money to get naming rights for New Jersey. She's being a dragon, and my nickname referencing a dragon. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Although the person who bought the naming rights was speedy, man. Like he bought those so quick. And he paid day of. He reached out, and so yeah, that was very quick. I was surprised. He was on top of the game, so he got the name. What is his name? I have it written down. I can go see what the name he wanted to be. What is the name going to be? The name for New Jersey is going to be, let's see. It is going to be HK Jersey. That's going to be the name. All right, here we go. We summoned a Helena. Have fun with Zoom Helena. Have fun with Helmet. A Zoom Helmet. Ooh, that's a lot of prints. From the cat and from the drops. All right. HK Jersey, that's what it was. All right. What are you guys grinding in chat today? Grinding Opsi? You grinding the event? You grinding 12-4? You grinding 2-1? 7-2? What are you guys grinding today? You're doing Opsi a little bit? Alrighty. Fair enough. Fair enough. 2-4 for oil regeneration. You're on 12-4 for EXP. Oh my. I'm auto farming 13-4 just for the experience because high proficiency. Ooh. Nova is being a little show off over there. Farming 13-4, not 12-4. I feel like your ship's got to be pretty high level to do that. Today's oil on washing machines. Iris D2. Got to get those baguette guns. I'm just glad I'm just glad to have gotten the wishing well ships I wanted. I think I went through 500 cubes on the event and the wishing well. Yikes. Big yikes. Finishing Izumo, then switch to PR HMS. What? Oh, you're okay for the okay, that makes sense. 8-4 here grinding New Jersey and with Jinsu farming for everything. Yeah, 8-4 is a good one to grind for time efficiency. Certainly. Although now with autos, it's kind of weird. It's kind of a little bit different. With auto search. But yeah, 8-4 is really good. 2-1, you're broke. I came out of this event not too bad. Nothing like super good luck, but nothing really bad luck either. We came in prepared, and it hit right in the median, right in the middle, on the gotcha, on the points, everything. So not too bad. So I'm actually working on a fleet composition guide right now. And I might enlist some of your guys' help today. I'm a little tired, so I wasn't sure if I was going to do this today or I'm going to do this tomorrow, but I'll get you guys' thoughts and we can talk about it more tomorrow maybe or something like that. But we'll get your thoughts about it today. So, if you guys don't know, you guys probably know this, but so I have this PvP guide, right? And like all of these different tabs are updated on different days, and I have at the bottom of the tab the last time that it's been updated. So the most recent one was not this one. This one was updated in April. So anyway, and then I didn't do any updating in May because in May I was traveling. So the next one for June, I'm looking at updating fleet composition. If you guys notice, it's a little bit old. A little bit old. This was the meta about a year ago. This is last summer's meta. So yeah, we're gonna update this, and so I have a good old notepad here that I've been talking with some Admiral of the Navy ninjas earlier and been updating a little bit, and so we're gonna let's see if I can actually show it to you. Notepad. Hopefully this doesn't just break. Oh, it worked. All right, look at that. Cool. I don't know if you can see that, but I don't know. Actually, I can probably let me fix this for a second. Hold on. Let's do this. And then I guess we can just put it down here. That'll be fine for now, I guess. I don't know. You guys can see it, and then I can also grind in the background. That should be all right. All right. So, what we grinding. Let's they stop moving. Let's go get our auto lane back up while we have a little bit of a meta chat here. How about that? All right. We got another green one up here. Easy. Get New Jersey started on this, and then we can talk. All right. So this is so we're looking for meta fleets here. So this is kind of what I've been coming up with. So obviously, number one is going to be an Italian variance. So what we're going to define any Italian fleet is anything that has Aquila and Veneto. Plasma, welcome to the stream. Right now we're discussing fleet compositions for my guide. I am updating that next. I'm going to probably be updating that on Slime's English tier list. So we're talking about updating that for June of 2021. And we literally just got started, and we're grinding Opsi. So right now, the Italians are going to be defined as anyone that has Aquila and Veneto. Really Veneto, because Aquila is pretty much used in everything. So then we have different variants for finishing it off. So if it has New Jersey as that third ship, we're going to call it Mafia. Warspite's going to be called a Modern Sniper. And these are particularly my two favorite fleets in PvP right now. If you want to use a Mediterranean version, you can go with Richelieu. FDG goes with the Axis version, because then you'll have and then in the Vanguard you'll have Japanese. So you have the Japanese, the German, and the Italians. So we have the Axis version. And then of course you can always use Perseus for that double early strike version. I thought VV was W. No, there's definitely a little space in between, but not big there. So I don't really have too many questions about this fleet. This is pretty well defined. This is your top choices, and then these are your 4 or 5 variants that you can go between. You have Vanguard options. You really only have a few. You obviously have Torp memes. Obviously you're not going to use Naganami. You in theory, I guess you could, but like in theory, if you're using Veneto, there's no way you should. This is a best in slot ship if you're using Veneto. And then you could argue that the Mafia fleet right here, this Mafia fleet is supposed to use Juno Seattle. So these 3 are best in slot for these variants, and then the Mafia fleet switches out Noshiru and Jinsu for Juno and Seattle, and then you have the little Mafia fleet. So this is pretty well defined, nothing too questionable here. Then we go to Shinanaru. That's obviously going to be it's going to be Shinano plus Hiru. And let me get this for a second here. Collect and summon the next one. All right. Getting our Helenas up there. So, yeah. Anyway, so if we have Shinanaru. And there's variants. We have the standard version. Standard Shinanaru has Nagato. That's fine. The variant that I think is a little bit better is the air service one, where you go triple carrier. You have the Weeb version. This is everyone's new favorite in Admiral of the Navy Ninja right now, is the Weeb fleet, which is Shinano, Hiru, and New Jersey. And then we have traditional sniper, because I still see people using this, where they use Warspite, Shinano, Hiru. They have Warspite sit, and they can target if someone else is if someone's not using 2 carriers on the edges, they can target, or they can just hit the middle if it's just Nagato. We call it traditional sniper because it's the old way of sniping. Here, modern sniper is when you have Aquila reveal them guaranteed, so you can snipe anyone. Traditional sniper is when you're kind of just RNGing it. Basically when you're RNGing it, hoping your opponent's not doing anything. Let's see what else. I'm gonna show you guys this whole thing, and then when I make a video on this, no one's gonna click on the video because I've already shown it to all you guys. For our Vanguard options like Juno, Yukikaze, these are pretty much locks. And then you got a few options here. You got Azuma. Azuma has definitely fallen from the ranks recently. She takes too much damage from aviation damage. She takes too much damage from torpedo damage. And that's most of the damage coming right now. So she's not a very good tank anymore. I think she's definitely, like, if I update my tier list, going to drop from tier 0 on the next one. But she's still an option. You can still use her, most certainly. Noshiru is probably, like, these three are pretty basic. Noshiru is an anti-torp and whatever. Her with Yuki is always kind of fun. You can always run torpedo memes. This variant obviously not going to run Duka because you have Nagato, so you're going to run Naganami because Naganami is better than Duka in this variant. And then Suzutsuki is a little bit more of my she's going to be a little bit more of my anti-meta choice here. If you want to use her. And that's because she's timed up to... So, you know, if you guys know how Akagi and Kaga made Belfast really good, and the reason that Belfast was really good is because Belfast perfectly timed a smoke screen, a really powerful smoke screen, right when all of the damage from Akagi and Kaga were coming. So Suzutsuki does that, but only she's timed up with Acula. And she does need to have 6... She needs to have a full IJN fleet for this to work. So you want to use her... Or maybe not full. You need at least 5. You need 5, sorry. So you could run standard or the air service variant with a Juno Yuki Suzutsuki. And that would kind of counter Acula a little bit. So that's why we put her in here. I haven't tested this exactly, but it should work out in theory. So that's why we're going to put her in there. Yeah, Azuma gets screwed over by New Jersey with a 457. That is true. That also makes her weaker. People aren't really using the New Jersey too much yet in PvP, but when it is going to be more popular, you're going to be able to one-shot an Azuma with a New Jersey. So that's definitely going to be a problem. Obviously, we have Namagi, and even though this is like old meta, Namagi's old meta, a year ago meta, Namagi-Ru and Namagi-Nano, or Namagi-No, are still, like, not bad. I see them around. They're still risky. A Namagi-Ru can catch you off guard. Like, they're not terrible. I certainly think these two guys are, like, better than the three that I have below. These are probably the two best variants, Italians and Shinaru. But Namagi still exists with her 2 variants, and her options in the Vanguard are exactly the same. I actually think Namagi right now is a lot better than it was just... I literally went into this fight with... I don't know if you guys saw this, but I literally went into this fight with only 2 Vanguards. Okay, that was really smart. I should probably exit this fight. Whatever. So the point is, Amagi is starting to be good again, and that's because people are starting to use people are starting to use double battleships again. So battleship meta came back a little bit, and that means that dodge not be dodge thing that Amagi does is more relevant, and her low anti-air is less of a detriment. So this is still decent. You're basically just picking, yeah. I mean, it's still fine. And then we got preloaded. So there's only 2 like good variants of preloaded because we don't have that many preloaded ships. But I think the Vanguard options are interesting to talk about here. So preload is obviously Acula, but we're going to define it as having a Perseus. Acula plus Perseus is going to be a preloaded because both of them have preloaded airstrikes. Hold on, I'm looking for a Helena battle. Nice. Oh, come on. Where are you? Oh, that one might be good. Nope. Nope. Gosh, these 6s go so fast. Everyone wants a 6. I mean, I want a 6 too. There we go. Okay, so anyway, we have Richelieu as our standard. She's a very good preloaded battleship. We obviously don't have another preloaded carrier. So this is the standard because these 3 are all preloaded. And Richelieu is the best of the preloaded battleships that you can choose. And then Independence is technically not preloaded, but she has a early strike. And she fixes the reload and buffs the reload of Acula and Perseus. Not like, right? I think that's how that works. Only true PvPers remember Hood Akagi Kaga meta. Oh, I remember that. I remember that. So anyway, the point is, Independence is going to launch early. She's really fast at reload, and she gets an early strike. She doesn't get a preloaded strike, but she gets an early one. And so she's technically an option here. I definitely prefer Richelieu over Independence here, but it's possible. Of course, this is post retrofit. Vanguard options. We actually bring back Aurora meta. Aurora was part of was definitely 100% part of the meta back when you're talking about Hood Akaga meta. That was part of Aurora. Then Noshiro and Ibuki, both preloaded torpedoes. Ibuki has double preloaded, and the Noshiro will buff the Ibuki. So you could actually run an Aurora, Ibuki, Noshiro, and that would Shrek some Vanguards. Your idea here is to absolutely Shrek some Vanguards right off the bat, okay? And this really helps with that. Of course, you can run Torp memes. You can run Noshiro, Jinsu, and then you can pick Naganami or Duka, whichever one fancy or favors your fancy more. For the middle, you don't have a particular ship that makes one of these better. Of course, if you're talking about, like, you could add these 2 plus Veneto. Technically, we talked about that fleet being an early strike up here. So technically, there's a 3rd variant of preloaded, but it's identical to the Italian variant. And then you'd want to use Duca over Naganami. But then we have also St. Louis. This is kind of an interesting. She's a little bit. If you're using Richelieu, you can take that buff, and it's not bad. It's not a bad buff if you're using a Richelieu. So, she also has that 50 seconds thing. That's not what I meant to click. Oh well. So you can use St. Louis. I'm not going to say that she's particularly ideal for the job, but she's definitely a variant there since, you can buff her with St. Louis. And for 50 seconds, she becomes a nice little tank. Potter, you're only going to use if you're using Independence. But this is pretty nice because you're using a triple carrier fleet, right? Acula, Perseus, and Independence. All these carriers are, 2 of them are literally light carriers. With bad loadouts, and then you have Acula, who's a true carrier, but a little bit less than average on her damage output on a particular airstrike. So you're going to raise that up by 15%, help that extra damage, things like that. Another option is Birmingham. Birmingham definitely boosts that Independence, and she's definitely one of the best survivable Cleveland class. So these are 2 options for the Independence variant that are kind of obscure, but they're around, I suppose. And then we got the American version. This is basically anything with New Jersey and Independence. These are the 2 best American ships. And variants we have with Enterprise or Warida. If Enterprise can survive to airstrike and then proc her skill, it's a lot of DPS. You can go invincible. This variant does not do very well against pretty much any of the Italians, so This makes it hard to say that it's tier 1, but it does do well against pretty much everything else. Then we have Essex. Essex has the chance to negate aviation damage, so this does really well against heavy carrier fleets. You basically, like, these two plus Essex, you're going to be shooting down planes pretty well and not taking a lot of aviation damage. And then this one, I like to put in for a little bit of fun. For firepower, Bunker Hill. You do get to buff New Jersey, and Bunker Hill does get a decent barrage because of independence. So it's kind of meh. And then Vanguard options, Juneau, Seattle are pretty much non-negotiable. These are probably much the only two that you would ever use. And then these three, you pick one of the three for the center. So you can go Potter. This is if you particularly are, I don't know. Potter feels weird when you're only running 2 carriers in New Jersey. But technically, she also keeps your Juneau more alive and your Seattle doing more damage. Helena, for obvious reasons, if that procs and she's able to live, that's fantastic. You might want to put a Manju on her. This is always going to be weird because Potter, Helena, and Juneau, and Birmingham to some extent, but to less extent. But Potter, Helena, and Juneau all really want the Manju item. And then Birmingham, once again, for the independence buff. So these are it. So if you guys have any recommendations or things that you think should be changed or that need to be added or name recommendations, let me know. Because I'm updating my guide. I'm going to be doing that for this month for fleet compositions. So hopefully it can be as accurate. So I'm interested in your guys' input, I guess, is the point. Helmet for the Vanguard. Okay, so it's hard to exactly say. It's hard. Oh yeah, Cross. We're doing PvP stuff. Well, we're doing upside grinding. We're doing PvP, obviously, and then we're talking about one of the PvP guides that I'm working on right now. We're talking about fleet composition guides for people who don't know how synergies work, I guess. So anyway, back to why Helena meta is not particularly something that I'm like putting in here. Well, first of all, it's really hard to put her in here because no one has access to her, so there's no like footage of using her. So we're all going off data mined information on her stats and skills. Okay, so that's always just a little bit harder to do. But let's talk about her stats and skills. Let's see if I can pull them up just so I have them on hand while I'm talking about them. Are they on the wiki yet? Let's see if they're on the wiki. They are on the wiki. Nice. Okay, so every 20 seconds we fire a special barrage, and then we have a chance, 30% chance to increase damage for 5 seconds by 10%. And that barrage fires every 15 seconds for the Eagle Union. So this skill requires that you're going to pretty much want to fire the barrage at 15 seconds so that you can have a 15 to 20 second window instead of a 20 to 25 second window. However, at the end of the day, because it's for each shell, the chances that you'll hit an enemy and give it the boost is actually pretty high. So you'd actually have to have them all not proc. So we can actually figure out what that is. Mathematically, the chances of them, if all the shells hit the target, the chances that, and how many shells did it say were in it? Oh, it doesn't say in this dang, it doesn't say on the wiki. It's in the data mine. Okay, never mind. The point is, there's a lot of shells in it. I remember it being quite a bit. So your chances of not actually getting the skill to proc are pretty low. So that's I guess one point. But the 10% is not that much. It's a little bit. So it alone is not going to make her good. So the second part is we have the firepower and the accuracy increase, whatever. That's she's not going to be, you're not going to be focusing on her to deal damage, so it's not that big a deal. But every 15 seconds, we have a 100% chance to spawn the little zone. Sets the speed to 0 for 3 seconds. This comes down to how the zone functions, so we have to get our hands on her. This is where it is. The 15 seconds to 18-second window, though, could be potentially decent if you have like plus 13 barrage guns with high performance fire control radar and Oath the ships at 200 affinity. Then you could probably fit some decent. You could fit some decent battleship stuff in there. Okay, so this would be the only. This is, I mean, I guess we can go through the rest of them, but the other one is increased damage deals to light armor by 15%. Okay, blah. And then it's when it's sortied, it decreases this ship's damage to a little more survivable. When it's without, it gets evasion and decreases to all the damage taken by the lead ship in your Vanguard by 5%. That almost seems better, actually. And then obviously she has a barrage. So you're really, it all comes down to the one skill about freezing. And I don't know. There's Sandy. Well, we like Seattle a little bit better in PvP. So Sandy is one of the best ships at mitigating aviation damage, right? If she procs her skill, which is not guaranteed, but if she procs her skill, you are going to be taking significantly less aviation damage, which is cool. That's her job. But she is light armor, and she's got a low health pool. And so she can die easily to shelling. And so the idea is that we use Seattle because Seattle is a bit more tanky all around in damage. And we give up the chance that San Diego procs her really busted skill. The only time, though, that I would particularly look to use a Sandy over a Seattle at this point is when we're looking at triple carrier opponents. And at that point, now we're playing anti-meta, right? We're playing against our opponents. Whereas this is kind of a guide for general synergies, right? You could almost think of it as like a defense fleet guide in terms of the synergies. But we're not taking into consideration much of what your opponent's doing. But yeah, you can use Sandy if your opponent has triple carriers or something like that. Do you agree with Kane's list, which was posted today in important links? New Jersey, Acula, Veneto, Jesus, Duca, Seattle. That's the Mafia fleet. That's what we call the Mafia fleet. We've been talking about that in Ninja Chat for a while. A lot of people think that's going to be the tier 0 ship to beat, or the tier 0 composition fleet to beat. I think but yeah, I think that fleet's going to be very strong. I do think, though, that you can counter it. I think part of the counters are going to be using Suzutsuki and using Warspite. But I don't, like, if that's the fleet that you want to use, go ahead. Go right ahead. I very much am looking forward to finishing this New Jersey, and I'm going to use that fleet and probably test it out, okay? I'm not sure I'm going to get it for this season, but yeah, the Mafia fleet is very strong. We'll say that. I didn't read through all of his list, but given that we both talk in Ninja Chat and we both test comps, I got to assume that our lists are pretty similar. Like, I got to assume. I mean, at least the Shinanaru and the Italians should be nearly identical. Okay. Minus at one ship or two, and definitely the names might be different. But even the names, like, because we're talking to each other, I assume we use similar names. Like, I could tell you for a fact, I did not come up with the name Mafia. Somebody else in Ninja Chat came up with that name. So, I assume that the top two lists, Italians and the Shinanaru, are exactly the same. Namagi hasn't changed in 2 years. Okay, that's the same. I mean, the only thing that's changed is adding a Suzutsuki, potentially to counter an Acula. Preloaded, I guess. I don't know if he's talked about preloaded, but I assume he has. And then American fleet as well. We were talking about that a lot today. That one's probably there's some chance for variation, but I have some input on the KMS fleet you put up, both, but I'll try to get top 100 with KMS only first. Well, yeah, definitely. If you can bring up your input now, and we can talk about it. That sounds good to me. And if you, I definitely encourage you to try a different one. I know probably the most common variant is people who don't like running double battleship KMS. They like to run Peter, and they swap out Bismarck or FDG for that. But yeah, we can certainly talk. There's other variants of KMS that you could work, and I definitely encourage you to try and get top 100 with using only a German fleet. I could tell you that season sucked. I had to do a good chunk of resets against Namagiru. So good luck. But it's doable. It can definitely beat them. I would say I was winning 50% of my Shinanaru compositions. So I'd have to, on average, reset once every other one. So which obviously made it where I couldn't lag as much. Does Mafia run Seattle with 2 guns or 2 AA guns? Seattle with 2 guns. You take that aviation efficiency and you take that surface DPS. 2 AA guns, not particularly, like, gonna take that main gun +1. Thank you very much. And I don't know. I've seen some people try to run with AA. It just doesn't make sense to me. It's like, you're trying, in the end of the day, like, you're not trying to shoot down planes. You're trying to mitigate damage a little bit, but you're not, it's PvP. They have 4 times health. You're not shooting down planes. Even with, if you use Cheshire, Sandy, and Seattle, right? Or who else? Oh, Isuzu's probably up there. If you use like Isuzu, Cheshire, and who has another main gun +1, or who's up there? I don't know. Let's just say Sandy. You're probably not going to shoot down planes either if your opponent's using like +13 gold planes. Okay, it's going to be rough. So, yeah. So to me, it seems like that second AA gun is kind of a waste, because the idea is you want to use that to shoot down planes. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe if you tip together some fleet and you totally use like some sort of fleet where you can consistently shoot down the planes, and the reason you can do that is giving a AA gun +1 to Seattle, then go ahead. But I don't think you're going to find many comps that can shoot down planes in PvP. So at that point, just take the surface DPS, and the main gun efficiency will just eat it. The strongest pure KMS fleet I've run into in PvP was a full oath, probably well geared, Peter Strasser, Graf Zeppelin, FDG, Mainz, Leipzig, Rune, Muse. Okay, I mean, that's pretty similar. FDG, or swapping out Bismarck for Graf is certainly a popular choice, okay? Certainly popular. And that's because Bismarck just is pretty weak. You're using her solely for that 20% boost on the damage of the other thing. And also, I guess FDG gets boosted, right? You're using her solely for the boost, really. And so that fleet looks pretty good. Rune Mew over Heinrich. Okay. Yeah, so that means you're going for that freeze. Rune Mew's freeze is kind of janky, though. It's not particularly, it's not that good, but it is technically a freeze. It's the only freeze they got. So you could use that. I like that fleet. That fleet certainly is like another competitive variant of KMS only. You could use that, certainly. Bismarck is a trap for KMS. That is true. Bismarck needs to be retrofitted or upgraded or something. Otherwise, you're gonna the KMS is gonna stop using Bismarck in the future. Especially if they get any more PR or DR ships. Like Odin. Some people like Odin better than Bismarck. I don't particularly think that, because I don't think Odin does enough. She's super gimmicky, but I mean Odin might do enough in World 14. We'll see how submarines go. You know, maybe I'll eat my words and Odin will be great for World 13, but for PvP, I don't think she brings enough value to the table. But yeah, so Bismarck's kind of a trap for KMS. I'm not a PvP player, but for memes, I once did Cheshire, Sandy, Reno, all oaths 120. I'm sure if you ran into any triple carrier fleets, they were not happy with you, and probably had to switch out their out some of their team members, maybe switch fleets. Yeah, I mean, if you switch that Reno to an Isuzu, oh my, that would hurt so much. Although I disagree with Rune Mew, I think Heinrich is always a better pick than Rune Mew. It really comes down. I mean, it sounds like either you go for Rune Mew because obviously waifu over meta exists, but also this fleet is totally wow. Okay. The fact that New Jersey didn't die is absolutely amazing. I just noticed that. All right. Good job, New Jersey. You barely didn't die. Do we pull anything good here? I guess I can pull this. I can pull this stupid notepad down. You guys have all seen it. You guys know what it is. Okay. I did not pull anything that good. All right. We got one gold plate. That's fine. I don't know if we actually unlocked this puppy yet. Activate the device. Yeah, let's get some free adaptability. Woo! I don't really need any. I think I'm maxed out. It's fine. All right, let's go repair our New Jersey here. I just realized that's because that was a hard. Now I know why that was harder, because that wasn't a already cleared one. That's fine. I thought Perseus might have kept her alive, but she's a little light for those things, so she's probably gonna die if I go here. Was this corrosion 6? No, that's corrosion 5. She'll probably die at corrosion 6. This is definitely corrosion 6, right? Yeah, and then this is probably 6 as well. We probably need to level her up, maybe 105 before we can go in there. So I guess we'll just do treasure chests. You know what? Let's log out, log back in, and then I'll see if anyone moved in PvP. And I guess we have more commissions to do too. I think I saw a cube there. That's nice. That's a lot of oil we could get. Do this nice 8-hour one, and these are gonna be done in 20 minutes. And I guess we'll get this one. That's a lot of oil as well. All right, log out, log back in, and let's roll. We've been going for 2 hours. No one's moved. Okay, I didn't think anyone would move, honestly. All right, let's see. People are taking the second AA gun just for survivability. I didn't really think it was worth it too. Yeah, I don't like that choice. I mean, I've seen people do it. I think Kane might do it. I just don't like it. It's not that extra much survivable. I mean, the amount of extra crash damage you're taking off of it by getting that second gun, not that much. I like, not from I've noticed. But really, you're going to be trying and use, I don't know. Not the biggest fan. I like the double main gun. Anyone use Queen in PvP? Nope, not anymore. Queen is dead. Dead. All right, let's see. Is there anything else we need to go around here? No, we're just doing chests. Just doing the good old chests. I leveled both. Okay. Queen Elizabeth is terrible in PvP. Yeah, Queen Elizabeth needs retrofit and probably some help from Dido, and also, like, still probably wouldn't do enough. HMS does have a good C-Val in line. Perseus, Centaur, Formidable are all quite good. That is true. They do have the Perseus, Centaur, Formidable is decent. However, the thing about Perseus, Centaur, Formidable is Perseus doesn't do a lot of damage. Centaur is fast, but not fast enough for Acula and all of the battleships. And Formidable is very slow, okay? So we're talking about low damage, not fast enough, and very slow. And you're having ships that will not be able to survive. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. That was a lost cat. Dang it, misclick. Anyway, dang, that sucked. Okay, whatever. That cat could have been good. So yeah, you're having these ships and they cannot survive an opponent's airstrike. They will not survive it. And that's the problem with them. So yeah, that's, I guess, my argument there. All right, let's keep catching up. Is How only PvE really then? How is really good in PvE. See, she has to be paired with another British. She has to be paired with another British ship that's not Warspite. It's usually Monarch. I guess it could be Duke of York. So when it's paired with Duke of York, then you're definitely PvE, right? But if it's paired with Monarch, that's fine. But Monarch's dropped, I think, probably in the meta. And then that third slot, because you're using two battleships, you probably need to use a carrier like Acula, which means typically how the British usually work is to have a triple slot where you have like where you have a third battleship, right? Or they could run Centaur there, right? But now you have to run Acula there, and then it just becomes like a suboptimal. It just becomes an Acula fleet then, and it's not the best Acula fleet. So it's not particularly seen. You haven't really followed the meta at all. Well, you know, that's what we do. How good is your PvP today? Not very good, honestly. Well, I take that back. My on-stream performance was a little bit weak. I got no bonus points. We got effectively walled. Okay, so that's good for Team Degen. Unfortunately for Team Degen, oh nice, we got a gold cat box. Unfortunately for Team Degen is we did end up pulling a +1 before stream earlier, and then I just did it because, you know, we're here to win for the most part. Entertainment is just a side quest. We're here to win. So I pulled it. I did it before stream and then reset. And that was nice. So in terms of pacing, we're still on pace. I think our pacing is 16-19, which would be the literal highest score ever recorded on any server ever for PvP in Azure Lane. I won't get that score, and the reason I won't get that score is because I will hit a lot more walls normally. So I'll probably be sitting in the 2080s or 2090s as long as everything goes according to plan, which is good enough to get top 10. So I'm pretty happy about that. How does it work well in PvP anymore after the CV update? Yeah, that's kind of what we're talking about. Hyde died with Monarch. Yep. Hyde needs Monarch to be good. You do double AA on Seattle as well. Why? Does it really give you that much extra? Does it really give you that much of like a benefit in survivability? Like, I don't know. Queen is dead. Long live the queen. F rip cat. Yeah. Do you think the USSR fleet can get a chance in PvP? Absolutely. They just need Soyuz to be good, right? Italians were so bad, and then they got literally, I guess they got 3 ships. I was gonna say they got 2 ships, but technically Duca's good. They got literally 3 ships, and it changed the whole name of the game. And there's a lot of Russian ships that they can go from wargaming. So we have potential. We assume Soyuz is going to be a faction buffer that's going to be really strong. And then let's look at that. So the Italians have a strong backline and a pretty weak front line, right? Veneto and Aquila are amazing. Littorio is still above average, even though she's not that great anymore. She still was really good when she came out, at least. And then the front line, you got Abruzzi, and that's about it. I mean, Pula and Zara like can work. Zara's good for EX modes, but so the Italians actually have a strong backline and a weak front line. The Russians are kind of reversed right now. Like Soyuz is, or I'm sorry, yes, Roycia is kind of weird. You know, she has really low accuracy, and then you can buff it up a lot when you put in like Chinese ships, and she's got a freeze on her barrage, which is, I guess, nice, but like you don't want your freeze to be after your main battleship is firing, right? Kind of. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Belarusia's pattern on her barrage makes it meh. And they're all kind of just above average barrage battleships. Like Belarusia is basically like a worse Monarch. We just got done talking about how Monarch's kind of dead. And she's a Monarch with a worse barrage. So the backline is kind of a problem, and that can be fixed with the Soyuz. That can be fixed with bringing like a PR ship from World of Warships, right? So that can be fixed. The Vanguard, though, that Vanguard is hot. Okay, their mechanic is freezing. Freezing is so good. Okay, we have Tashkent and Paimot both freeze. Okay, and they're both good ships, right? Tashkent is kind of like a weaker version of a Suzutsuki. Well, Suzutsuki is pretty decent, right? And then we have Paimot Paimot is actually pretty good. That's a great freeze, probably something you would use if you have the retrofit. So yeah, that would be something. And then of course they have things like Chappie. Chappie is literally Aurora. So you would in theory be able to eat alive some torps. So the Russians need another event before they get PvP viable. But they have the foundation. They have a good mechanic, which is a freeze, and they have a good mechanic, which is a freeze, and they're just missing a couple backliners. They're missing a faction buffer, and the Italians were missing that until they got Veneto. So I'm confident the Russians will be pretty usable in the future. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. Yeah, Chappie actually probably gets downgraded in my next list, actually, because she's locked. Oh, definitely not a degenerate. It was because I started using Seattle back in the CV meta when Shinanaru was dominant and AA was actually stronger due to the Wyvern spam. I might change it soon as BBs are seeing more use these days, and I might need to surface damage coming up. Yeah, if you are if you're playing against the the Shokaku variant of Shinanaru, playing against the Shokaku variant, that could potentially, but that's pretty hard. At that point, you might as well just go Sandy and go for RNG. I don't know. All right, let's clear out more of these dang things. All right, Chappia's skill. Yeah, she definitely, that would be super benefit if it wasn't locked to destroyers. However, the thing about Chappie is she has some really nice burns, which are conveniently what light armors really hate, and she also has a main gun +1. So that's, yeah, Chappie is better than Aurora when you're playing against destroyers, but Aurora can hit light cruisers to some extent. Chappie is already good if paired with Aurora. Yeah, you can, I guess, pair both of them together if you want. I mean, I'm going to do that for PvE. I don't know if you'd want to do that for PvP, though. Neither of those ships are particularly beefy. Neither of them are particularly beefy. The only hope for HMS to be relevant is they get good ships in an event. I mean, that's every faction, right? Every faction needs to get good ships in an event to be relevant. Russian Anthem meme in the future, I hope. Maybe. I actually did extensive testing and used double surface guns before I swapped AA guns. In a Shinanaru, AA actually gave much better results back then, but doesn't seem to be the case anymore ever since the meta shift. All right, then. So apparently if you're, well, like I said, triple carrier would be the only reason to do that, but apparently in triple carrier, Kane is saying that it's totally worth it to do the AA. I'm one short. I'm waiting. I'm not spending a AP on that. I'm waiting. I pray for the next event is HMS. I feel like it's about time. I feel like there's a very good chance that the summer looks like a major HMS event, a rerun of Noshiru maybe, or a different event, a rerun of a different event, a major HMS event, and PR4, and then we get a major IJN event for the anniversary out in August, September. That is what I would think is going to happen. I obviously don't know, but that would be my leading guess. I think I also mentioned that the French could also get an event somewhere in there if they wanted to do 2 major events, or they just don't want to do British stuff. My current AP is 5. All right, that's just telling me that I need to log out, log back in, and check PvP. That's the universe telling me to do that. Someone move! Please move! Please move! Please move! No one moved. All right, fantastic. Fan-fucking-tastic. Okay. My guess is the Noshiru event, new HMS event, Rishlu event, rerun. I guess that's the same as yours. Yeah, it's going to be pretty similar. Which actually makes, like, we could have an exciting summer. I'm going to be nervous if they make the British so good, and then I'm like, I finish leveling Italians in the US, and they power creep them right away. I don't think they will power creep them right away. I think they'll be bringing them back up to power creep. So we could potentially see a new carrier, like Indomitable, that has a preloaded. And then we could get a Queen Elizabeth retrofit that gives her a barrage and some SR stats, and then maybe a good cruiser that you can swap out. So then now you can use Queen again, and then you can get a preloaded off of like Indomitable or something like that, and you can play around with all the other really decent ships that they have in HMS. HMS is kind of the faction that's like everyone's good, but no one's good enough to be meta. So it's kind of that faction of like everyone's good, but no one's good enough to be meta, which is kind of funny. So I think that's something. Elmel's getting tilted. The mold is getting through. No, we got hours. How many hours we have left? We have like hours until I need them to move. They don't need to move for like 4 hours. As long as they move in the next 4 hours, I'm gonna be in good shape. We'll be fine. We be fine. Queen Elizabeth preloaded barrage with retrofit. Let's go. Well, yeah, so Queen Elizabeth wouldn't get the preloaded, or maybe she would. But how I would fix Queen Elizabeth would be basically giving her a nice big barrage, okay? A nice big barrage. And then giving her a lot of stat boosting. And then, yeah, I mean, that's pretty it. You boost her stats and you give her a solid barrage. And I would have the barrage not proc with her shot. I have it proc at like the 10 second mark and every 15 seconds afterward. Okay, so she gets a good barrage at the 10-second mark and every 15 seconds afterward. And she gets some good SR stats. I think she'll be in good shape. And then you can also use Dido with her, right? Maybe she pairs up with you know, other things. And then maybe if you want, you could have the barrage also say something along the lines of there's like a let's say this. There's a 30% chance that a barrage that hits a enemy, that enemy takes 20% more damage from an HMS ship for 5 seconds. So then they would once again make her helpful for the faction. And I don't even know if that would make her usable, but it would make people a little bit happier. Then they need a carrier like Indomitable that is going to be early strike, preloaded, or just really strong, okay? She doesn't have to be... I guess she doesn't have to be preloaded because they do have Perseus, who's preloaded, and Perseus is fine. So they would need Indomitable to be either preloaded or we're talking close to Shinano level powerful, right? Where she's going to be able to tank a big hit. But I don't think they're going to do that. So maybe they'll do an early strike or preloaded or some really kind of decent skill. They already got a freeze with Formidable, so they don't need that. And then, yeah, they need a good cruiser. Some of their cruisers are kind of weird. I mean, Drake's good, I guess. You can use Drake. That takes forever to get. Aurora is kind of fun depending on your opponent. Yeah. Anyway. I really want Aurora retrofit because I feel like she's almost meta, just missing surface DPS and a tankiness. Honestly, if you're using Aurora, do you care about her surface DPS? Like, it's their tankiness. I mean, the reason you use Chapyev, I guess, is because she has surface DPS and tankiness. But Aurora goes for light cruisers. And the meta right now is light cruisers. So, that makes a big difference. Triple C preloaded CV fleet for the memes. Yeah, unfortunately, if they do make Indomitable or a carrier that's preloaded, it is going to mean that the meta of preloaded gets stronger. We get, you do run new ship plus Acula plus Perseus, and then... Yeah, so maybe I'm not hoping they don't get a preloaded. I'm just saying if they want to be PvP relevant. I hope they get a really strong carrier that's not preloaded. That it works more like Shinano. But we will see. This is all fantasy. Let Driznar drown in her grave and make Fate Simulated 5 FDG get flagship buffs for KMS instead. There is almost no chance that the Fate Simulated 5 FDG gives a flagship buff. But, you know, you can totally instigate cross if you want, I guess. Make this, and I use FDG plus Bismarck since Bismarck's buff doesn't need flagship. Queen Elizabeth rigging is in her World War I configuration, so retrofit is possible. I don't think it's just possible. I think it's just a matter of time. I think they will retrofit her. I think it's just a matter of time. Does that mean they'll retrofit her in the next event? No. Does it mean they'll retrofit her this year? No. Could they retrofit her in 3 years from now? Sure. But I don't think there's a universe that we're in that Queen Elizabeth doesn't get retrofitted before the game dies, right? I don't know. Like if the game start dying, they're gonna retrofit Queen Elizabeth. They're gonna sell Yamato. Right? So I just don't see it. So I mean, you might have to wait a long time. Also, her retrofit might be ass, but it'll come eventually. Retro Bismarck, please cry. Ship game has some love. Hi, what is Admiral of the Navy end of season challenge? All right, guys, you ready for me to re-explain this? That's fine. I'm ready. I don't also have anything to talk about. So, end of season challenge. So we're gonna say Admiral. So AOTN is Admiral of the Navy. EOS is end of season. Okay. So Admiral of the Navy is the highest rank in PvP that you can get. And given that I'm a PvP player, we get it. Okay. However, end of season Admiral of the Navy is a little bit harder. Actually, yeah, it's harder to get an Admiral of the Navy end of season. And so I have not been playing PvP as seriously. I've been doing them. You can obviously see in my mail that I have these Admiral of the Navies here, but I've not been as active about them as I have in the past, okay? And so some of my patrons, particularly one in particular, decided that he was going to make a challenge. And he did a challenge, and he challenged me to get an Admiral of the Navy end of season. And I accepted the challenge, but if I lose, I have to do a thigh review video on my YouTube channel. I really, really don't want to do that, okay? That's very cringy, and it will be on the internet forever and probably clipped. And my girlfriend will see it because she watches my videos sometimes. And I don't want to do that. So that's my moving force to do it. And the people who are conspiring against me have colluded and with tons of people to wall me off and try to beat me. So far, it's not going so hot for them. But we have, 9 days? We have 8 days. No. Yeah, we have 8 days left in the challenge for the end of the rank. So I can certainly mess up. Certainly. So I don't want to get too cocky about it. But right now I'm on pace to get it. So really it's mine to lose, but they certainly could catch up to me. So I gotta watch my back. So they are called Team Degen because they want this degenerate thigh review, and we're Team Wholesome over here. So hopefully Team Wholesome wins. And yeah, that's basically the challenge. I'm streaming every day of the challenge on Twitch. And then I'm going to stream probably the last day, the actual day that we have whether we figure out whether I won or not is probably going to be streamed on YouTube. And then, yeah, that's the challenge. So, it means that I don't get a lot of sleep because I need to play at 6 noon and midnight, 6 noon, midnight all the time. And that's not enough usually to get the points that I need. I need to log in during all those hours all the time, see who's moving. But we do stream a little bit of it. Obviously, I'm playing day around the clock during the day, but I do stream a little bit of it when I feel like it, and we can grind and chill out. So I think that explained it, hopefully. Welcome to the channel. Oh, well, now that I know what's at stake, I really want you to lose. All right, Team Degen, you got a new member. You got a new member of your Team Degen. That's okay. We might not beat you guys in quantity, but we beat you guys in quality over here at Team Wholesome. I'm just kidding with you, man. You can cheer against me or with me. It's all good. Although I definitely appreciate it more if you move. Just move. That's all I want. Do you play PvP much, Victimus? SLC, such a monster ship in real life. Oh, Pensacola. Yeah, Pensacola should get a retrofit. Yeah, it's kind of weird that Pensacola is like this really crappy normal ship. It doesn't seem to fit her historical record. And I don't think there's anything they'll do retrofit wise to make her not that way, so just gotta have to deal with it, I guess. To be honest, I'd rather see you win than lose. Well, I'd rather see me win than lose. But I'm probably gonna sleep through one. I'm probably gonna be like in first place. And then I'm gonna sleep through a full reset. That's probably what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna probably stream every day for like 12 days, be in first place. No one could catch me, and then I'm gonna sleep through a reset. I'm calling it right now, and I'm gonna be really sad about it and salty. I'm gonna be really salty. When was the last time I got a new common ship? It's been a while. They've been power creeping the rarities, right? We started with like elites being good, rares being good, and commons being like the man. Then SRs started coming. We literally have more SRs than we do common ships at this point in the game now. So it's like, which one's the real common? But yeah. And then they dropped UR ships, and they haven't added a single normal ship since before the UR ships came out, I don't think. So yeah, I mean, we haven't even gotten a rare ship in a long time, or not very many. We might got one or two from time to time. Login rewards, we got a login reward rare ships still, but yeah, they're definitely power creeping those rarities. No salt, no more salt, please. That is PvP. PvP is salt. It's salty. Salt mine. Long server. MT and ALM will lose five fights. Yeah, well, so there's not going to be like a really big server maintenance. The big server maintenance that we were risking was this Thursday. Next server maintenance should be easy clap. It should be like a 4-hour remove the stuff that should be removed, right? They're not adding a big event that I know of next week. So it's going to be like a simple 4-hour remove the bulk content. And so I doubt the server will be down for that long. And yeah, we're at magic number. We're getting closer. We're trying to get to 75 average. So every time we hit the magic number, we're getting closer to 75 average. When World 11 and 12 released? It's been a while since those released. World 13 is literally at clearing mode now. The last rare event ship was Casablanca, or am I wrong? That seems too far along. That seems too far away. I don't know. Like I said, we still get the monthly login rewards that are rares. So those are the most common ones, or the most recent ones, not common, but the most recent ones. Was there one since Casablanca? I mean, I don't think I know of one, but USS Wix could be a new common. Yeah. Oyete is definitely the most common, or the most recent rare, but she's not technically an event, so I think technically qualifies. I figure World 14, next chance for common girls. I hope we get common girls in World 14. That's easy. That's easy fleet tech, man. Just gonna clear World 14 for the free gems, and then get a couple extra common girls in there and get some free fleet tech, and then retire them because I don't need docks. I don't have dock space. Don't need them in my dock. Unless for some reason they're stupid good, which probably wouldn't happen unless they have a retrofit. World 14 when? Before the end of the year. Before the end of 2021. So before 2022 strikes, we should get it. Although they might delay it. I mean, to be fair, we were supposed to get the cat dorm, the officer's dorm today, or not today, but like this week, and then they had some issues, so they delayed it. But in theory, it's planned before the end of the year. I'm only playing PvP to level units, so I'm not really going for ranks. I'm more of a level 120 as much as possible. I'm at level 126, I assume commander level, and have 2 1-19s on the brink. That's all right. Not everyone has to play PvP. That's fine. It's what I enjoy for the last 2 years of me playing this game. But certainly you don't have to play PvP for anything other than merit or experience, and some people don't even do that. But we here on this stream are challenging PvP a little bit, and we're gonna go back into Operation Siren actually to use this puppy. But yeah, maybe if you watch the channel, you'll get into PvP a little bit. Maybe have some fun with it. We have some competition, some games sometimes. We're definitely gonna do a challenge mode competition. Once this challenge is over, so not while this challenge is here. I'm not gonna run that. That's crazy. But after this challenge is over, we might do something like that. But yeah, 70 people. We're getting close to 75. Level 130 when? Not very soon. They said they're gonna need to bring. They're gonna need to think about how the leveling curve works. Oh. Let me show you guys this leveling curve, okay? I'm probably going to show this in the video, and this is why you come to my streams, because I literally spoil, like, everything. I'm really bad about this. All right, where is it? I got to go find it. It'll take me a second. But... oh, that's not what I wanted. Felix is pinning so many things in Ninja Chat. I always get lost on what I'm looking for, because I pin things and then I come back and Felix has pinned like 6 things. I was like, oh, I gotta scroll. Okay, this is what I want. And then we want... oh, we gotta go into the appendix. And we want the curve. Let's do it. Okay, guys. Don't get tilted, but this right here is the experience requirement leveling. Okay, this is how many points you need to level in order to get to level 120. This is what it looks like. Okay, this is the curve. Okay, so at level 110 here, this is about the halfway mark. The area under this side is about the area on this side at about level 110. Okay, the integral under this is going to be higher than the integral between these 2 points. Okay, this is the curve. Okay, this is a formula. Now let's say we had to go to 25. Where is this 25 going to be? It's going to be like up here. And then if you got to go 30, it's off the map. Okay, it's like... it's going to be, so it's like going to go all the way up here. This is like 25 where it's going to intersect. And then 30 is going to be literally off the screen. Okay. This is why everyone's scared about level 125. This is also why Manju is scared of level 125. And so they got to figure out how to not make this so tedious that everyone quits the game. Me and Zoe and Hawk talked about it. We had a stream about that. We talked for a long time. That's one of the 2 videos I'm working on is getting that clip down to like a more digestible format for YouTube. But, I wouldn't have understood this a year ago. Glad I took Calc BC this year. Yeah, I guess dropping some calc terms here. But the point is, this curve is kind of nuts. So maybe if they can do something like this to the curve, like that, kind of concave it, that might help a little bit. Anyway, that's that. So just keep that in mind. That people who are wanting 125, be careful what you wish for. It's gonna be brutal unless they fix something about that, which I think they will. They talked about they wanted to fix something about that, so keep that in mind. With all us busted power creep battleships, I'm waiting for us to get a carrier better than Shinano. Well, we will. It's just a matter of time. USS Chad. I mean USS Johnston when. Yeah, I mean, that ship will probably come. She's pretty popular. 110. 1 to 110 is the same as 110 to 120. It's a pain. Yep, that's the halfway mark, about 110. Just got my New Jersey to level to 120 of 200 and level 10 skills. Congrats. I'm still behind on getting the skills for my New Jersey. So that sucks. I didn't put her, I didn't skill her. I didn't start putting and leveling her skills right away. So I'm a little bit behind on her skills, which is a little bit unfortunate, but whatever. We will deal. We'll deal. Let's see. Anything else that we want to do in here? We're just going to keep clearing out these dumb chests. It's a little dumb chest. I didn't mean to do 2, but I guess we'll just do more chests. Cool. That's not fun. I wouldn't have we got past that. I need to find where we're at again. Well, I also only start leveling ships once they are PR 30 and max skills, and my PR 2 ships aren't close to PR 30. So yeah, Azuma and FDG, who are the most important units for 2 PvP fleets, make it hard to go for high ranks. Also, I don't have PR2 BB guns, which make it even worse. Well, if you got the event gun, and you got New Jersey, and you got Acula, and you got Veneto, you have the best fleet. Well, you need Duka and Jinsu and Noshiro. You probably don't have Noshiro, but yeah, I mean the best fleets in the meta right now don't have any PR ships. Okay, so you don't need PR ships. You do need some of the most recent event ships. That's something you need. But you definitely do not need the other stuff. Well, I think the only way they can achieve is by indeed lowering the cap for 120. Yeah, I'm not sure. Manju has been making curves like ship curl. Exactly. They can just lower the EXP needed for each level like in CN. They could actually do that, although a lot of us grinding over here would be a little salty about that. But at the end of the day, I think they need to put a concave curve at the end of that, or at least a straight line. Maybe not concave, because that's a cumulative graph. So you're probably not concave, but probably maybe look at a straight line. Please make the curve like Queen Elizabeth, not like Casino. Hipper curve. I like that one. I'm going to call it Hipper curve. As they say, flat is justice. I'm curious how AL handles Texas, specifically Wise, an unusable ship, but second line BB, but also super famous and last dreadnought. I just hope they give her some good old Lone Star State culture. Yeah, I could see them give Texas bad stats but OP skills. Bad stats. I don't know about bad stats, but it'll be interesting to see how they handle her, yeah. I'd say the ace of PR2 is actually Seattle rather than Azuma or FDG. Azuma and FDG are good, but prohibitively expensive. I mean, to be fair, FDG is amazing, but she just got power crept by a gotcha ship, so that kind of hurts her stock here, if you know what I mean. And Azuma, on the other hand, technically not power crept yet, but she's kind of fallen out of favor with the meta. Seattle, on the other hand, has gotten a little bit lucky with the passage of time. So, like I said, things are dynamic. They're dynamic with the meta. And so Seattle might not be the ship forever. But yeah, she's definitely good. And need her at Fate 5 because her skill doesn't work without Fate Simulated 5. So that's fantastic. All right, we got 500. We got 500 tokens here. Let's go buy some crap from St. Petersburg before I forget. I don't know how much I need, actually, but I know it's a lot. So I know I'm going to spend at least... I'm going to spend all of these tokens, and then I'm still going to need to go grind more. But let's see. All right, yeah, we need to buy this. And then we can buy... We can't even buy this yet. We can just buy this now. Makes that easy. We need these anyway. That's a good pull. These are decent. We need to get 250 more. And I think there's another one over in Gibraltar. So we need to go grind a little bit more. This is why I said I was like, I'm going to grind a lot today. But I'm actually going to grind more tomorrow. So make sure you guys come back for tomorrow's stream. Also, I'm going to be handing out VIPs in tomorrow's stream. So if you're interested in that, definitely make sure you're around. Fate Simulated could give FTG some edge towards New Jersey. I think New Jersey, yes, I agree. I think they Fate Simulated. I think they will Fate Simulate FTG, and I think that'll make her more relevant. She's okay. I'm talking about her like she's not relevant. She's still relevant. It's just like it's kind of like this ship takes you a year to make. And you can get a ship that's near identical, if not better, depending on what you're doing, specifically PvP for me, if not better for PvP. And you can get this ship on just a random pull. So yeah, I don't know. FTG is not bad though. I'm still using my FTG right here. I will still use my FTG. FTG is better for Operation Siren, mind you, by the way. We're talking about New Jersey being better. New Jersey's better for World 13. New Jersey's better for PvP. FTG is better for Operation Siren, right? She's not a full power creep. But yes, New Jersey, like I said, doesn't take a full year to make. So that's a super big plus in her category here. It doesn't take a year. Seattle got lucky with a CV buff. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, historically it would have been cool. I mean, when we joined the game, we're like, AA is so worthless because planes suck, and we're like, well, historically that's weird because carriers. And then they brought the CV mechanic, and it changed everything, and I really liked that. I mean, when they first brought out the CV mechanic, it sucked for a little bit because there was only 2 carriers anyone would ever use. Literally only 2 carriers. And now we have some diversity in the meta, and I like it. Okay. Cheshire might end up being tier 1 or tier 0 depending on HMS progresses and what her Fate 5 is. Yeah, her Fate 5... Plus the fact that, yeah, if we get an HMS event and they get a better faction stuff, like, yeah, Cheshire could be really good. Cheshire has a lot of potential here. She's not relevant in the sense of how much you need to invest, while the other one, you just need to roll and you got pretty much the same thing. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's always better to have both, right? Especially in OpSci. I would kill for a World War I ship gun, especially for Ironblood. SM8. Now, SMS Baron would make me really happy. I mean, if there's any faction that's gonna get pre-World War II ships, I feel like the KMS is definitely up there. I feel like KMS and IJN are the two factions most likely to get pre World War II or to get World War I ships. Obviously Mikasa was a World War I ship, kind of. Does it count? I mean, Aurora technically was around, right? Kind of. Pymat, right? But New Jersey kind of. Yeah. Oh, you know, but here's the thing. New Jersey is not better than FDG in every situation. FDG is better in Operation Siren. FDG is better in mob fleets. Okay? She's still the best battleships in those situations, okay? New Jersey is very close. You're not going to particularly be too sad about having New Jersey in those situations. But technically, FDG's a little bit better. However, and Warspite is a target, okay? New Jersey doesn't target, okay? So if you want to target, Warspite is still the way to go, okay? And think about this. We have Warspite, New Jersey, and FDG. They're all sitting here. Also, I just noticed we had US, HMS, and IJN and KMS. We have all 4 factions just sitting here. I just noticed that. That's pretty funny. But the point is, it didn't do that. But it did destroy Georgia. But no one was using Georgia very much. I feel like Georgia was so irrelevant compared to other good battleships at the time. The fact that she kind of got replaced by New Jersey is not that important. Not to mention, Georgia almost probably picked up a lot of slack because some people probably started using Georgia because New Jersey buffs her, okay? So Georgia was already kind of meh in the first place. The ship that really got destroyed by New Jersey, and the ship that like a lot of people had that will probably never be used, the ships that got destroyed were like Monarch. Like, you don't need to use Monarch. Like, Monarch's done. Okay? She was the gatekeeper battleship. And that gatekeeper battleship just can't hold a candle to New Jersey at this point. But the problem with New Jersey is she's going to be event locked after this Wednesday, and we likely won't see her event again for another 16 months. I don't know how they're going to do New Jersey, but they did say Shinano's going to go to the general build pool. So maybe she'll go to the general build pool. But my guess is we are going to get a couple URs. And after they get a couple URs, they're going to figure out how to do this general build pool thing with the URs. Because it would require changing some of the rates up and over and all that stuff. I want SMS Rune German World War I cruiser, which was planned to be converted into a carrier. Baden would work for pre-World War I German ships too. Still going to Dev 30, my FDG, first of all DR. World War I Blutcher, I've heard that name before, would be funny since she has great conversations with Admiral Hipper class. She would have great conversations with the Admiral Hipper class. I'm 50 prints away from finishing FDG, and I'll be free of all PR research till PR4. Well, guess what? PR4 is probably coming around the corner in a couple months. I'm not excited for PR4 right away. I want to relax, but I'm assuming PR4 is going to come soon. HMS Tiger would be funny because HMS Tiger was arguably a copy of IJN Koga when built. I know nothing about naval history. Some people play this game to min-max the gameplay. Some people play this game because of the cool history. And you and a lot of other people play this game for the artwork. And that's fine. Everyone can play for their own reasons, I suppose. Still got to get more of those special tokens. The shop resets tonight, so that's going to be a lot of fun. All right, we'll do this then. After this battle, I'm probably going to go check PvP again. Alrighty. I see PR4 coming this summer. I can see PR4 coming this summer. That's what I'm thinking. Russian ship for PR4. Good chance. For the lewd, for the culture, for the, quote, artwork. I'm sure somebody's going to clip that. That's a good clip. Some of these other clips you guys are questionable. I actually don't even know how to clip. How do I clip? I know you guys clip all the time, but I don't actually know how I can. So it says, this thing says clip that. Copy to clipboard. But how do I stay when it, does it just go back like 30 seconds? Somebody who's more sophisticated in their knowledge of Twitch. I just clicked the clip that button, but it didn't like ask me to be like the last 30 seconds or whatever. So I don't know how that works. By the way, my next PR farm is all HMS Vanguard ships. What Vanguard ships would you recommend to level? Curious you have a similar opinion. So we're talking about PR HMS ships. We have, let's get through all the options. We have Neptune. We have Cheshire. We have Drake. Is that it? So there are only 3. Particularly, I would level Cheshire the first out of those 3. Then I'd level Drake. And then I'd level Neptune. Yeah. For the thighs. No thighs. Do you think today announced was about the anniversary? What announcement? Oh, yeah, but I gather the experience for those 3. The experience would be in the same order. Same order. Cheshire, Drake, Neptune last. PR HMS farm is good with HMS DDs because of Amazon. That is true. What was that? I just clicked the clip of the clip on EN Twitter. All right, I guess I'm going to check EN Twitter for a second. Let's go find out EN Twitter. What do we got on EN Twitter? EN Twitter. A celebratory website is going to be live soon. Could that be a shop? My guess is this shop, right? Hawk. All right, let me show this on stream so you guys can actually see what I'm looking at. All right, so this is the tweet that they're talking about. It says, "Dear Commander, we have a celebratory website going live soon." Honestly, I guess we're less than 100 days, but we're pretty far out. We are more than 2 months out. Right? So I guess soon could be 2 months. I feel like if you say soon, you don't mean 2 months. I mean, it's possible. Soon is obviously subjective term. Some people view soon as 2 months, but I don't. So I don't know if this is for an anniversary event here. It looks like it could be a shop. Hawk already on this with the When did this go live? Okay. A couple hours ago. These comments are funny. Anyway, I should probably get out of the comment section. I don't know what this is. Could be fun, though. Could be fun. My guess is it's a shop, though. But maybe it's a different type of website. I don't know. I'm excited. They keep us excited. Alrighty. Well, I think that Bell is fun. I use Exter, but only for waifu reasons, but she is usable. Yeah, post retrofit, I think Exter's fine. If you're just grinding. No for EXP research, the 1 and the 2 million you need to farm to unlock them. Oh, I mean, it doesn't really matter. You put the the reason why I farm the Cheshire first is you're not gonna be able to use your Drake for a year. So just get the Cheshire. You'll be able to finish Cheshire in like 3 months, 4 months. Just get her, use her quicker. She's also like somewhat relevant for anti-air. By somewhat relevant, I mean she is very relevant for anti-air, just like other options for where anti-air exist. DDs won't cut for World 12. Yeah, they won't really, especially HMS destroyers. Soon, a time between now and the end of time. I mean, yeah, exactly. If we get more than 50 ships, the Dragon Emperor and Northern Parliament would actually be meta. Why? Why more than 50? 50 doesn't matter. And if you use HMS DDs, you can use Amazon because of the yeah. If you're grinding Drake or you're grinding Neptune or if you're grinding Cheshire, definitely use Amazon. Cheshire is probably best in slot. World 13. I mean, you can use Seattle, San Diego, or Isuzu for World 13 just as well. I have to look at DPS stuff. I don't know if she's best in slot, but she's definitely up there. She's good. She's good. I just knew Azure Lane had a website, lol. Well, their main website right now doesn't really do too much, but that's fine. I just finished Cheshire in like a day after she was released because of waifu reasons. So you like cat girls. That's what I'm getting out of this. Gelgu Gase really likes his cat girls. That's what I learned today. $1950s. Oh, that makes more sense. I was like, 50 ships in the Dragon Emperor. I don't think they had ever. Like, it's a lot of dang PR ships. But yeah, if you like extend to the Cold War and stuff, the Russians, the U.S. and the Chinese certainly get a little bit more options there. Yeah, the order is going to be exactly the same. Okay, we're gonna have the same order that we grind them, that we level them, that we skill them. We do everything in the same order. I'm saying she's still best in slot at Dev 20 after 3-1ing World 13 with her at Dev 24 at level 115. Feels like she's kind of busted. I don't know. We'll see how World 14 is. I'm trying to debate whether or not I wanted to guess on World 14 for the ships that I want to level for it. And then all these PvP ships came out and I was like, priorities. If I end up being like a little late to finishing World 14, I ain't gonna care. But if I ain't on top of the PvP meta, I am gonna be a little bit upset. So we will have to see what World 14 is, and maybe I won't be prepared. But I think I will be. Probably. Hopefully. Alright, more chests. There's a chest. Alrighty. Is mains a good PR? Yes and no. It depends who you ask. So, is mains a good ship? Yes, definitely. She's a very good, well-rounded PvE ship. You can use her in non-KMS stuff too. Is mains like a top 3 IJN Vanguard ship? Yep, she is. If you compare mains to the ships that were released in PR3, she seems one of the least favorite and not as good as the other ones. Mind you, PR3 is pretty good. Champagne is good. Drake is good. Cheshire is good. Which one? Oh, Odin. Odin and mains are probably the bottom 2. Although Odin might be super relevant very shortly. We'll see. Mains is good. She's about the same as Seattle. You think we get Musashi as a World 14 map drop? Absolutely not. They're going to make that Yamato class a gotcha. They make money by gotcha. They're going to make a big popular ship like that by gotcha. Oh, dang, I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. KMS is so unimportant. ALL forgot to name. Watch World 14 be all subs all day, and suddenly World 14 Cooper becomes meta. Yep, my anti-sub fleet is gonna be like Cooper, Warspite, Odin, Perseus or something like that. Who else is good in? Obviously, yeah. Who else is good in ASW other than Cooper? Any destroyer, whatever. So, yeah, World 14 is going to be fun to see if anti-submarine warfare matters at all. Although it's a little bit scary. Wasn't Aegeus spoiled for PR4? I wonder if she got similar gimmicks to Odin as if she's in the same class. We have a whole list of what we think is going to be there. And outside of that list, I can't really talk about anything else related to PR4. But we have a list. I think it's in spoilers. And they have their reasons why they're likely and unlikely to be a PR4. I love using mains in OpSci KMS fleet. Yeah, that would be exactly where to use her. Alrighty. All the Yamatos Iowas are going to be UR Gacha ships. Probably. Odin is popular because she is a Saber from Fate series. Cold! Alright, folks. So, okay. So, does anyone have any last-minute comments about this this list here that we made today? I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but maybe I missed something. So, let me know in the comments, and then I think I'm gonna get rolling pretty soon. No one moved. This is a very lackluster stream. Not a single person moved on stream today. Y'all are starting to stream snipe me. I can feel it. No one moved on stream all day today. But anyway. If that's that, I think we're going to call it for the day. We're at 3 hours and 15 minutes here. And probably going to call it. We're going to do a longer stream tomorrow, so make sure to come back. Let's go back to my Twitter for a second. just for in case anyone showed up late, we're gonna explain this, and then I'm probably gonna call it a day for today. So tomorrow we're gonna be streaming same time as today. We're gonna be streaming for the reset, and we are doing a VIP stream. Which what that means is I will be giving away VIP roles in chat. So all you gotta do is show up, and you gotta chat. You got to be in chat. You got to be active in chat. That's how we're going to give out those roles. We're going to have like 40, 50, 60. I don't know how many roles we're going to be able to give out, but we're going to give out as many as I can. I'm going to give out a lot of roles. So be in chat tomorrow. Criteria for getting them is going to be arbitrary, subjective to me. Maybe I'll give one to the first person in chat. Maybe I'll give one to the most talkative person in chat. I'll definitely give some to people that are regulars of the channel that I'm aware of. And I might give some to people who ask good questions or give good answers. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to decide it. It's going to be an improv thing. But you do have to be talking in chat. If you're not there talking in chat tomorrow, you're not going to get the VIP badge. Of course, once you get the VIP badge, you're going to be able to chat without being affected by rate limits or any of the slows or anything like that. You're going to be able to post links, all sorts of benefits. You're going to get a little marker with a diamond next to your name that looks cool. And you get to keep that as long as you don't abuse it. So you start posting naughty links. You start spamming E in chat or something like that. You're going to take it away. But if you come tomorrow and you get it, good on you. You're gonna be a VIP member. So, alrighty. It's like a teacher giving out gold stars, LML. Yeah, basically, we're gonna be giving out gold stars tomorrow. So show up so you can get some gold stars. Alrighty, folks. I appreciate you guys for coming in today. And but I don't appreciate you guys didn't move for me, but I do appreciate you guys coming and watching. I will see you guys tomorrow, and let's figure out who we're gonna raid. I always forget this part. I'm gonna get used to it. We're gonna get used to it by the end, but we're gonna figure out who we're gonna go raid. All right. So who is streaming right now? No one. Literally, Space and Chemo are off, so no one's streaming. All right, so we have one English streamer. His name is JK Tech M. You guys ready to raid him? He's the only guy streaming he's the only guy streaming Azure Lane in English. You guys ready to raid him? All right, I heard Chemo's not streaming still. I would raid Chemo if he's here, but he's not. Chemo and yesterday I was gonna raid Space, and Space was literally on when I checked, and in like the 5 minutes I was explaining that Space was like a Spanish content creator, not an English one, but he speaks English or he knows English. In that 5 minutes he ended his stream, so then we raided somebody else. But today, neither of them are on. They were both on when I started, but neither of them are on right now. So we're gonna go with JK Tech RM. Send them some good vibes, folks. Be nice and enjoy. And now I need to figure out how to actually rate him. I will see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget, same time as we started today. So that's not who I wanted. Good job, Twitch. JK Tech. There we go. All right. So take care until next time, guys, which is literally going to be tomorrow. Make sure you show up for those VIP badges if you're interested. If not, you can just see me watching pain as I get walled by everyone. Go be nice to JK Tech M. I'll be in chat for a few seconds over there. Say hello. So send them good vibes. Take care.